One of the most common things I see in my work is people who are getting healthier. They're eating animal-based, avoiding seed oils, processed sugars, and
hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
Kind of.
I don't wanna waste what's left.
I have some quick small medical updates to share with y'all. I told you guys previously that my testosterone went up from 88 to 388 after starting on clomiphene. And now, for the last 2 weeks, we doubled the This week, we're going into updated labs. We're going to do a full hormone panel. There's also a level in my body called C-reactive protein off the charts high right now. So we're going to have that retested and see what that's at. I'm excited to see what the blood work says, especially with like the estrogen levels and stuff. They were high, and I want to make sure that my body's not converting all of this new testosterone into estrogen or DHT or whatever. We're going to get it all sorted, and I will keep you guys posted every single week. I'm sorry for the posting. Kind of. I have some quick, small medical updates to share with y'all. I told you guys previously that my testosterone went up from 88 to 388 after starting on clomiphene. And now, for the last 2 weeks, we doubled the clomiphene. This week, we're going in for updated labs. We're going to do a full hormone panel. There's also a level in my body called C-reactive.
No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
And it's like off the charts high right now. So we're gonna have that retested and see where that's at. I'm excited to see what the blood work says, especially with like
We'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move.
Sunday. It is Thursday. Ha 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 ha. And we're live. We're live. Oh my God, we're live. What's up, buddy? See you later. Still walking. Enjoy your walk, brother. See you whenever you get back. I'll be going till 8 tonight, so I'll be around for a while. I did not hydrate well after the sauna, so we are going to attend to that now. Oh, what do we got going on in the world today? It's me, faithful, seditious. Sounds like a whole bunch of political nonsense I want absolutely no fucking part of. Tell you what I do want a piece of. This is in boner though. All right. We're hydrated. We're here. We're live. We got a Zinsker pouched. We're good. We're good. Alright, I want to save that one. We were finishing up this video here yesterday when we were streaming just the other day. We were doing this one.
Let this out on page 600 and something. They did note that for women who had a
hell yeah, get them veggies out.
Heart disease, if they
Ben, I'll tell you what, dude. Saw my dietitian today. Let her know I was doing carnivore. She was thrilled. And she gave me the the cholesterol spiel and all the other stuff, and we should eat some veggies down the road for fiber. Like we were talking fiber the other day. There's that fiber talk again. Shocked Thrash. Look, a kickbot. To blacklist and restream chat. Baha! They're gone.
randomize those women into the control group for a low-fat diet, that they had an increase in cardiac events by 26%.
Tell you what, Benny, I don't know what it was, man. I felt like absolute dog shit this morning. I was feeling rough when I got up. I didn't want to move. Everything was stiff, man. My face was breaking out again. I was like doubting carnivore for like 10 minutes this morning. I'm good now. So I just had 2 lamb burgers. Very delicious.
Significant, and just happened to be left out.
But we're good. We're good. We got 1,000 meters in the pool. We got 20 minutes sauna. Feeling a lot better now. Went for a nice walk on the lake. It was beautiful. Yeah, see, that's like one of them things. It's like, and even if I do absolutely need some, like, there's literally chewable gummies I can get for it. You know what I mean? Why go through the carbs and sugar of that if I can literally just get it through a supplement form if I really need it? You know what I mean?
Convenient. Okay. So there was a Melaine Lopez Christensen published in the BMJ, British Medical Journal, the effects of statins on average survival, and they found that but people on long-term statins, this is the drug to
awesome. Good to hear, Benny. I had to force myself today. I didn't want to go. I think the big thing I had going for me today is my weight loss clinic and my gym are literally like kitty corner to each other in the same parking lot. So knowing that I had to be there for the dietitian appointment, it made it a whole lot easier to go to that gym. And I just left 2 hours earlier. Did that. I said, Chris, I was in the parking lot for half an hour making that video and uploading the thing. It's nice that you can do it all mobile style, but man, I was sitting in my truck for like 30 minutes after my dietitian appointment trying to get that video up.
For people who had previous heart issues?
Awesome appointment, though. I mean, I was literally with the dietitian for 10 minutes. She read my whole food log in like 2 seconds and said, yeah, I'm cool with it. Also, the last time I saw my dietitian, I was 523 still. So she saw me at 480 today and said, oh, my God.
This increased their life expectancy by 5 days. Not 5 years, not 5 weeks, not 5 months, 5 days. Okay, this is taking statins long term. Okay, and these are expensive and they have side effects. Okay, so
Long-term
you have to 5
statins.
days, and you have to deal with all the side effects and consequences of taking this medication. Okay, so and people who had no heart issues previously, they found a benefit of 3 days. Okay, so
Sounds good, brother. Enjoy your walk. Have fun. I will be here. I'll be here for some time. We're going till,
the side effects and the costs.
I'm going to say 8, possibly 7. I got a lot of work to do tonight, a lot of stuff going into tomorrow. And my wife just came home from being on the road for 4 days straight, so might be 7. We'll see. We'll see. If it's super busy, we'll keep it going till 8.
You're reducing cholesterol,
But 7 minimum.
Cholesterol with these medications, and cholesterol is the problem. You should find much more benefit than that, but you don't, right?
Much
5
more
days.
benefit. Dude, statins, I want no part of statins. I'm very curious to get my blood work on.
So
Very curious to get my blood work done for my LDLs and all this such, but I have to wait 2 more months. Sadly, 2 more months. Shed some light on the situation. So we have flashbang. All right. Shit, I do want to make another video too. And I should have shot it when I was in the parking lot. Make no sense now. Wouldn't make no sense now if I did that. Wouldn't make no damn sense if I did that now. Nirjan Sojib, digital marker, follow me. Absolutely sounds legit. All right.
again, in Journal of American Medical Association, then subsequently published in the New England Journal of Medicine, both top publications in the world, found that increased omega-3s was associated with reduced cardiac death, reduced cardiac arrest rate at 10 times the rate.
10 times the rate. Get that salmon in you. Get them omega-3s.
Okay, so if you have higher omega-3s,
I've been doing a decent amount of salmon lately. It's been good. It's been really good.
Less likely to have cardiac events, cardiac arrest, cardiac death. Okay, that is significant. Okay, and this shows alternate factors in cardiovascular disease. Okay, so and when you change to a low cholesterol diet, low saturated fat diet, plant and seed oils and so forth, you increase the omega-6s, you reduce the omega-3s, and so you're actually going the other way. So now maybe you were in that 10 times less category, and then you increase your omega-6s and drop your omega-3s. Now you're in the 10 times more likely to get a cardiac event and arrest.
We don't want that.
Okay, so
we don't want cardiac events around here. No, we don't.
And again, there was that study I mentioned previously that found exactly that. When you replace saturated fats with linoleic acid, you actually reduce cholesterol, but you increase death. Okay, not good. Cardiac death specifically. Okay, so Astrup et al. In 2020, just recently, in the Journal of American College of Cardiology, published a large meta-analysis showing that saturated fats were not a cardiovascular disease.
He's got a snort to him, doesn't he?
And actually were found to be protective against stroke. Okay, so again, protective and not even correlated with heart.
Now, I'm someone who frequently smells burnt toast, so we don't like strunks around here. Definitely don't like strunks.
Heart disease. Okay, so again, they concluded that you don't need to limit your cholesterol, you don't need to limit your saturated fat and so forth, that this actually wasn't a problem and probably is providing benefit. In fact, according to their study, is providing benefit. Okay. Statins, there was a large study done in 2015 with 60,000 people over the age of 65, and they found that the people taking statins either had no benefit at all or actually did slightly worse. Okay, as far as cardiovascular events and so forth. Okay, so 60,000 people above the age of 65, and this is the most common age group to be on statins. because everyone, as they grow older, they have some heart issues. They need to be on medications and so forth to drop their cholesterol. And because
Carnivore Muscle, what's going on? Yeah, we don't like strokes. We do not like strokes. They are bad news bears. How you doing today, Mr. Carnivore? We're good. We're just learning about cholesterol a little bit here. Trying to learn some more because it was the one concern of mine going into carnivore. So we're kind of looking at some research here. Someone who's on the side that cholesterol is good for you, as long as you have the right cholesterol.
Either no benefit or actually detriment. And when you're talking about the side effects of statins, because they rob your cells of vitamin CoQ10, which is vitally important for energy metabolism and so forth in your cell. You actually can cause direct damage to your body, to your cells. Is why people get muscle aches and cramps and sores and they hurt. It's like they start doing things, they get these really weird aches, like they've been working out, and that's because
we're still working on this one, Bucky. we got like 5 minutes left. We're almost done. We're almost done.
Your heart too. This can damage your heart muscles.
I'm kind of pausing too. The ones I'm doing on stream, I'm just waiting to do them on stream. I'm not watching them in the off time. I got enough information that I wanted from this one that I feel confident with what I'm doing still. I had a day today, though, brother. My God, I did not want to get up and go in today. I woke up, I was seized right up. All my joints were inflamed right up again. I don't know why. Am I right? Bad, though. Bone spur going in my spinal column. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry to hear that, Carnivore. My spinal revision surgery down the line. There's only one cholesterol, by the way. That's what I'm saying. Dude, this video has been eye-opening. Eye-opening on how all the cholesterol studies were actually funded. All the negative cholesterol studies were funded by sugar lobbyists for the sugar industry. Like, make it make sense. But I'm sorry to hear that, brother. That does not sound like much fun. So you're definitely guaranteed to have a surgery then?
As well. So we're giving a medication to ostensibly help.
It's going all right besides that, Buck. It's going good. I had my dietitian today, which is kitty corner to my gym, so it kind of forced me to get out and get going. But it was good. Dietitian was actually super happy. First time I have seen her in 3 months, and the last time I saw her, I was 523. So she liked the number today. She absolutely liked the number, but she gave me the general spiel that they all do with carnivore. You know what I mean? Well, your cholesterol, and you should eat some vegetables for fiber, and all that, the same rigmarole. So there we go. But she was content. She looked through all my food logs, said everything looks fantastic. So we're good. We're coming back down a little bit from the weigh-in the other day, too. So be good. Got weigh-in in the morning. I should have stayed at the pool longer to try and sweat out a couple pounds to make the weigh-in look good. But I still don't think we're going to be back to that 474 we were 2 Mondays ago. Or no, when was that? That was last Friday. It was Friday. I was 474, but I came back up. It's killing me. I'm just hitting a brick road to a degree. We got to get it dialed in. I will not eat a vegetable nano. I'll tell you what, I'm dealing with blood pressure now. Yeah, Carnivore, definitely. If you want to set something up for that. Carnivore, are you in the Discord? Do you have Discord? Mr. Carnivore, if you have Discord, let me know. Here, I'm going to pop the link in here. We have voice chat channels. You ever want to talk one-on-one or do anything, I'd be interested in hearing you out all day. And you should be able to pop a link in here. If you got a link for your documentary, pop it right in chat. We can review it right on stream right now if you want. We'll pop it up and take a look-ski. But I do have high blood pressure, Buck. But I'm coming back down. We track it as much as possible. And my last couple readings, I was 126 over 78, 128 over 80, 130 over 78. So we're coming back into a more comfortable band. Pre-carnivore, I was sitting like 145 to 150 over close to 90 most days. So we're definitely seeing a very, very positive swing on that. Only mods can pop in links. I cannot actually do that right now because I am actually dual streaming to Kick and YouTube, and I'm using a website to do that called Restream, so I actually don't even have full command over either chat. All I can do is ban people. But here, I'm going to send you the Discord link. Let me get that popped up here. Who's messaging me? Oh man, sounds like some. Oh no, what do we got there? It seems like some fuckery. Sorry, I got some junk mail in there. I was looking at quick. She invite people. Copy. Oh, Discord actually auto hides. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yoink and paste. That should be a working link for you. You'll have to put in an application for it. There's a couple questions. There's a rule set you got to read and just react to it. But as soon as you're in there, anytime you want, you see me in the voice chats, feel free to pop in. You should see, if you use the app or anything, you'll see like a little microphone emblem on the top there to show someone's in the chat. I hang out a lot of nights when I'm just sitting here editing videos or doing stuff or working on projects. A lot of time I'll just sit in there and talk to anybody that wants to come through. So feel free, man. I'd love to hear you out, hear your story, go from there. So do you actually know Chaffee, or?
Okay.
That'd be pretty cool if you did.
So what are we doing? And it doesn't.
This is really my first experience seeing him, but it's been awesome watching him so far.
Okay, you know, when you're doing a risk-benefit analysis, you know, and you're having something, well, this causes harm, this can cause harm, and it has side effects anyway.
Leaking.
The benefits need to far outweigh those potential side effects and so forth. Okay, and it doesn't appear from the data that it does for statins. Okay. And you know, and like everything else, you know, this isn't, you know, direct medical advice. This is just general
Carnivore documentary. I'll check it right out after this, Carnivore, as soon as we finish this one.
Anything like that, I'm just letting you know what the studies are showing. Okay. Ravenscough et al.
No shit. No, I had no idea, dude. That's awesome.
Large literature review.
I literally just found him the other day because I was kind of going through stuff, because my one concern still was going through with the cholesterol and everything else. It was super, super interesting. I found him, and oh my God, it's like eye-opening. The amount how the sugar industry like paid off all the studies and stuff to make cholesterol look bad. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And the fact, I like how he gets into details too, like all the facts and everything, so you can actually go look it up and find all the proof of it and everything. It's really, really good. Really, really good. Let's see. My God, I can't type. Documentary. No shit. See, I didn't even know you made content. Let me give you a big old sub.
Days ago, on the 2nd of February, 2020, I started the carnivore diet.
This one here, the big one you did?
I knew quite a lot about.
What? I had no idea you even had a channel going. That's awesome, man. Damn, you bump out stuff like crazy, too. I'm going to have to watch some of your stuff. I've been so busy, all the people that sub and comment and stuff, I've had so few of a chance to actually go out and check them out. All right, let's finish this one up.
Found an inverse association with all-cause mortality.
Now, is he an actual cardiac surgeon too? He is, right? I know he's an actual doctor in the field, but I don't know if he does surgeries or anything crazy like that. That would be insane. I'm married to a cardiac nurse. I'm sure she'd love that as well. Been around a long time. I hear you, man. I'm starting to feel that way a little bit more every single day. Little bit more every single day.
So no association or an inverse association. Okay. And then, you know, also the same thing, inverse association or no association with cardiovascular mortality and LDL cholesterol. Okay. And they found and concluded, that
neurosurgeon, dude, that's crazy. Smart dude.
To longer lifespan in the elderly. Okay. And so why are we giving them statins to reduce their cholesterol when we have large studies with 70,000
practice part-time, does this the other? Yeah, that's awesome.
Populations, more cholesterol is good. Okay.
Kind of money those guys make, I'm sure you only need to do part-time doing that, and you're still set for life.
Vitamin D is made out of cholesterol. These are all very important things, and cholesterol is.
We love vitamin D. Yes, we do.
So, Ravenscough et al. Also did another literature review and critique of 3 papers that argued for the cholesterol hypothesis, and he concluded that the cholesterol hypothesis is unable to satisfy the Bradford-Hill criteria for causation, and it is. It's all
causation, correlation, baby. There it is.
That they can show. And the conclusions of these 3 authors when reviewed, were based on misleading statistics, exclusion of unsuccessful trials, and ignoring numerous contradictory observations, right? So this is cherry picking and fraud, okay? And that's
let me know too if you try that Discord link. If you try that link and it doesn't work, just let me know. I'll issue a new one. Sometimes the code keys get locked up and don't like to work after a while. That should be a good one though.
Cholesterol hypothesis is that's what a lot of these studies are. They're fraud, okay? They're bad studies. So he found, again, that there's no association with total cholesterol and degree of atherosclerosis, okay? And no exposure-response relationship between total cholesterol and atherosclerosis, okay? Total cholesterol and the total cholesterol causing cardiovascular disease was based on fraud, and he goes into talking about the Framingham study and so forth, and the misrepresentation of that.
I really wanted to. I've been writing stuff down the whole time I've been watching through this. There's so many things I want to go look up. The chat messenger, I'd probably thrown up my man's looking like a Heinz mustard bottle today, too. Dude, I am, man. Seriously, I got the banana kit going on today. I was wearing the red one. I'm telling you, these hoodies, man, these sleeveless hoodies, dude, I have like 13 of these things. It's like all I wear right now. I got used to the big boy digs. I was wearing big red earlier when I was out and about, but this one's a size smaller, and it's finally starting to fit. It's actually starting to have some space in it. This one's a 4X, I think, so we're shrinking down. Like I said, the scale hasn't budged much in the last week here, but clothes are fitting a lot different, so we're losing inches like crazy. I will. It's a plan, too, Bucky. In the future, I'm going to have chat reader. I want to have a chat reader. I want to get Twitch involved, too. I want to have Kenworth Cam. We need a Kenworth Cam. We need a full-time Kenworth Cam. He's always right behind me in the recliner. We need a full-time puppy cam. We truly do. Usage of bottle in there. Autocorrect just has a mind of its own, man, especially on YouTube. YouTube's thought process when it comes to autocorrect is one of the most mind-boggling things I've ever experienced. Ever. Out of all of them. There's some other real bad ones out there, but I don't know. YouTube is especially bad. But yeah, I want chat readers. I want alerts. I want all that stuff. We're going to work on that coming up here pretty soon.
As well.
See, Twitch is letting gambling again. I saw a big announcement last night that Twitch is going to allow gambling stuff again. So it's all going to turn into gamble stuff here before too long. That's what I'm saying. We need a puppy cam in here. Absolutely need a puppy cam. Is he chilling? No, he's not chilling. My wife is home, so he doesn't spend time with me now. That dog's my best friend until the wife is home. Then I never see him. He just disappears.
So, in conclusion, I think, yes, we need to reconsider cholesterol, right? Cholesterol was never the problem, okay? This was a false flag. They just threw this up there to try to throw the heat off of sugar, okay? So this should never have even been considered an issue in the first place, okay? We have real-world evidence with hundreds of millions of people.
Can you imagine if I could get a Kenworth cam and figure out a way for donations that there could be a treat dispenser for the dog? I'd never have to work again. We have a puppy cam with a treat dispenser, and like once every half hour donation can drop out a little treat for him or something. Oh my God, it would be money head over heels.
Millions of people around the world showing this. You reduce cholesterol.
I got ideas. We're working on stuff. Trust me, we're working on stuff.
Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people showing this as well. Okay. Cholesterol is also vitally important.
He is your little homie, indeed. He is your dog
as well.
Until you're gone. Then he's my dog. Then he's my dog.
This is what our body's made of. This is how our body works properly. Okay. So I think it is time to change our approach.
Anyone on Kick watching?
Encourage saturated fat and cholesterol, and to discourage
2 followers over there.
Carbohydrates, which are part again of this disease process, this inflammatory process.
It's almost like it all leads back to sugar at the end.
Substances and drugs and so forth can also contribute to this.
I haven't been having sugar cravings at all. Not one bit. I've been seeing sugary stuff. I go into the store, stop for a water or something. I go in, I see all the sugary candy and Reese's and all the stuff that used to make me go, I don't grab one of those on the way out. Not even a second thought. I don't even look at them anymore. And if I do, it's just, ugh. Tell you what, though, carnivore on the go, not the most easy thing when you're out and about all day. Not the easiest thing. I was surviving off like those Duke's little sausages are like the best thing I could find, or at least the cleanest ones. You go look at all those Jack Links and Slim Jims and stuff. Oh my God, there's so much bullshit in those things. Ain't even worth it.
That the evidence suggests that the large spike in heart disease rates over the past century, certainly, but
Sugar?
significant, but really in the last 40 years, comes directly from our increased consumption of sugar and carbohydrates. We were smoking probably more than we do now. Historically, we didn't have the heart disease rates that we do now. Okay, so I think that the cholesterol and the sugar are really the main culprits here, because we increased these dramatically, and actually, cholesterol went down, smoking went down, and so forth. Tripled.
Oh, you got a burger.
All right, guys, I hope you liked that, and
Oh, you got a burger.
that was clear to everyone. Any questions about that? Let me know. This is the topic that
Absolutely awesome video, guys. We got a really, really good read on cholesterol and kind of alleviated most of my fears going into it, because my fears were stemming from my weight loss doctor, my primary doctor, all saying, oh my God, your cholesterol is going to spike, you're going to have a heart attack, you're going to end up on statins, all this other stuff. So this really alleviated some of my fears watching this. Anthony Chaffee, MD, on YouTube. Definitely check him out. Definitely check him out. This guy is literally a genius. His way of looking at things, the proof he shows, his fact analysis, it's just amazing. Definitely worth some time. 360 Black, what's going on? How you doing today? All right. BSC. Okay, so we want to find the actual one itself. We are now subbed. Documentary. All right, so now we have the distinct pleasure. We are going to review the documentary, hour 30 minutes. God damn, John, you got this thing all dialed in. We're going to review the Carnivore Diet documentary by Mr. Carnivore Muscle on YouTube, who is also in chat right now. Didn't even blink. See, mine initially was already high going into it, so I'm curious to see what's going to happen. They did initial blood work right when I started carnivore, so I still have to wait 2 more months. They said it's really not even worth getting blood work before the 3-month mark. You're not going to see like a major swing in either direction unless you give it time. So unfortunately, I'm 2 months out to see what exactly is going on, but I'm curious. I'm feeling good about it. I feel so much better mentally and physically and everything else. Oh my God, if he copy strike me, that'd be the funniest thing ever. I think we're good. He told me how to find it, so I think we're good. Watch my video, bam, get the strike hit, go, oh no. You made it laying down in bed? All right, we're going to give this a watch-ski here, man. Oh, I love how you got it chopped up into chapters and stuff, too. It's absolutely awesome. Here we go. Carnivore Diet documentary. Mr. Carnivore Muscle, he is in our chat right now. Let's do this thing. What do you edit on, by the way? The video looks really, really clean.
Chronicles of history were ever etched. The earth breathed a wild,
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, Tyrant. No, absolutely, dude. If you go on my YouTube page, if you go onto my profile and click on it, there should be an email link. I have my business email linked right on there for you. I can link it for you here too. There you go, right there. There's also linked on my YouTube. This is a free advertisement for the carnivore community, and the animal documentary was paid for. I made this free. It's awesome, Carnivore. I appreciate you letting us review the thing. I was gonna say I would just laugh though. That would be the funniest 180. Yeah, check out this one. 2 days later, big X on the profile. Like, wait a minute. I'd respect it.
Consider an age when the stars wheeled over
Beef up.
yet unmarked by modern hands.
Is this you narrating the thing too? I'm curious. Is this you narrating? With Power Director and InShot, combined text. It's the first card ever made. No shit. How long ago was this? 5 months ago? That's awesome. Awesome.
Laden tundras stretching towards an unforgiving horizon, sun-scorched savannas.
You got skills, man. Do you edit by yourself or do you have an actual editor you use?
Piercing the tumultuous sky. This was a world of raw elemental power. Here, humanity, nascent and vulnerable, took its first.
Oh, it'd be funny as hell. Funny as hell.
Ceasing struggle for existence. Life was a direct, unfiltered experience, governed by the.
I have crazy good editing skills, man. You really do.
Artificial constructs of a later.
I used AI for it. Awesome.
Survival in this ancient theatre was not a matter of convenience or choice. It was an unyielding imperative. It did not arrive neatly packaged, nor was it found in cultivated rows. Instead, it was seized through relentless effort.
That's how it was in the early times, man. You find what you can find. Edit yourself. That's awesome. I'm trying to teach myself as I go right now. I've been using DaVinci Resolve. It's been working really, really good so far. I had to figure out a lot of like the export stuff. I kept getting like really bad exports, but I got it all dialed in now. See, this is what I want to do. I want to butcher more meat. I want to butcher more meat. I want to butcher more meat. We're going to do another chuck roll here pretty soon. I did one chuck roll butcher so far, but I want to do one where I actually kind of look some stuff up first and know what I'm doing going into it. Because, man, I hacked that last one apart. Super quiet. Oh, okay, super quiet. I can turn it up for you guys. I had this weird thing where in my headphones, like, it's hard balancing the volume for either end. So, like, for me, it's like ear shattering sometimes, and you guys are saying it's too quiet. So we got it cranked up. Let me know if this is better for you guys.
Kindled was not merely for warmth, but for the transformation of the kill into life-giving nourishment. This was the stark,
life-giving nourishment.
Of our ancestors, a daily dance with mortality. What then was the cornerstone of this ancient existence? What fueled these early humans, allowing them to not only survive, but to begin their slow, arduous ascent?
Mm-hmm. I got you.
The answer lies not in the gentle browse of the fields, but in the pursuit of flesh.
Give me one sec. We're going to go voice mod. Sweet. No, not yet. I got a couple meetings tonight here. I'm going to bring down... All right, so let me know how this is. So I got my mic down for you guys. Mic down, video is up. Whoops! I did not mean to open DaVinci, but I opened DaVinci.
The energy required.
Let me know if that is better.
Formidable beasts, the strength to bring them down, and the vital nutrients to thrive in harsh climes all pointed to a single powerful source. Animal matter, rich in dense calories and essential
that looks good.
Was the prize. It was the fuel that
I can't wait for a chuck roll. I can't wait for a chuck roll.
The very foundations for the complex beings.
Dude, that right there, that is like a driving force. That's all I want to do. I just want to run through the woods like a maniac again. I used to do that all the time.
It was the fuel that powered their muscles, sharpened their
like that, dude. I just want to run like a maniac through the woods.
The complex beings
I'll probably never run again with my knees, but we'll see.
How profoundly different
I can speed walk. Competitive speed walking.
Today,
we might get into it.
Aisles filled with an bewildering array of processed concoctions. We push trolleys laden with brightly colored boxes, promising health and convenience, yet often delivering biochemical confusion. Seed oils, refined grains, and sugary beverages.
We love seed oils.
A far cry from the ancestral fare that shaped our biology. The direct instinctual connection to our food source has been severed, replaced by layers of industrial processing and marketing narratives.
I'm getting to the point where any food that was invented in the last 100 years, I just don't want anymore. I'm really getting to that point. Really, really getting to that point.
The question then arises, have we, in our relentless pursuit of progress, strayed too far from the path nature intended for us? Have we forgotten the very essence of our own sustenance?
We have indeed. We most certainly have.
As we gaze back across the millennia, a profound question emerges from the mists of time. What specific nourishment propelled the human animal forward on its extraordinary evolutionary journey? What precise elements forged the incredible organ that sits within our skulls? The human brain, this remarkable structure capable of
Personally, my brain is still running Windows 95. It gets the job done. It can still calculate some stuff. It's just got a really slow boot up speed.
composing timeless symphonies, capable of peering into the farthest reaches of distant galaxies, capable of understanding the very atoms that constitute reality, did not simply spring into existence. It was meticulously built, molecule by molecule, over vast stretches of time. The answer to its development is critical to understanding our present condition and our future well-being.
Oh, the Androskull.
The architects of this astonishing cognitive development.
You should be all good in Discord now, John. I just approved your request to join. All you have to do, it'll send you to a rules page. You just got to emote at the bottom of it. Just can't joggle ruck in 25. Is that what you did today? Did you have 25 on when you went today?
Development were not the fashionable foods of recent dietary trends. It was not the delicate quinoa grain, cultivated relatively recently in human history, nor was it the least.
When did quinoa become like a thing? I don't remember hearing the word quinoa until like 2008, 2009, somewhere in there. Maybe even later than that.
Kale, often lauded yet offering a different spectrum of nutrients. These foods, while possessing their own characteristics, do not align with the deep ancestral needs that shaped our core biology. The forces that sculpted our brains and bodies were far more primal, far more potent. To suggest otherwise is to ignore the vast timeline of our species' journey, a journey predominantly spent not as farmers, but as highly effective hunters.
I miss hunting. I'll tell you what, man, that's one of the biggest downsides right now because we just hit deer season. Where I live in the Northeast, we literally are just coming into deer season here. And something I very much miss and something I've lost is the ability to go out in the woods just with how bad my knees are. I want to get back to it because, number one, it just feels good to get out there, be in nature. Number two, I want like a freezer full of 200 pounds of venison right now. Sounds really, really good. Colony Square people are just starting to hear about quinoa. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like 2010, 2009 for me, somewhere around there. I think the first time it was a wedding. I was at a wedding buffet and someone's like, "Oh, you ever tried quinoa?" What the fuck is that shit? That's awesome. What culinary scores you go to?
And gatherers of the most energy-dense foods available. The answer, stark and unambiguous, lies in meat. It was the flesh of animals, rich in vital fats and proteins, that provided the essential building blocks for our burgeoning intellects. The unique fatty acids, such as DHA, found abundantly in animal tissues, are critical components of neural structures. The cholesterol, often mistakenly vilified, is a fundamental substance for cell membranes and hormone production.
That's awesome, brother. Awesome. I used to have... See, I think a large part of me gaining so much weight is I've always hated cooking. Never had a passion for it, never wanted to do it. I think it's more cleaning up after cooking I have the problem with. But it led to me doing so much takeout over the years. Like, we go out and grocery shop and like, we're going to eat good, we're going to do this, we're going to eat right and clean. And we buy all this food and never want to cook it. It's like, we could just go get pizza again. I think that was a large part of my problem. That being said, the deeper I'm going into carnivore, I'm actually starting to enjoy it. I'm having so much fun cooking. I can't wait to cook more stuff for you guys. Once we get set up a little better, I would like to do some cooking streams at some point. As I learn, we're going to do some more butcher stuff. We got some chuck rolls coming in. We're going to do a big butcher on that probably early next week sometime. We'll have another chuck roll coming in. And yeah, this time I'm actually going to look up how to cut them up a little bit and not just grab a knife and go to town. Probably be a little more professional about it.
Functioning brain. This was the diet of the apex predator, the diet that fueled.
Look, lions are so cool, man.
Mind and enabled our ancestors to not merely survive the harsh realities of their world, but to begin to master them, to innovate, and to create.
You still work in the food industry?
Animal matter was not merely about staving off hunger. It was about construction. It built robust bodies.
And up at higher-end restaurants. Gotcha.
Incredible hardship and performing feats of strength.
Get out there, push it to the limit, man. Get on some Tournament of Champions. Dude, we love that stuff. Like cooking competitions and stuff. Me and my wife, all the time, we just sit around and watch like Tournament of Champions and Chopped and all that stuff. Modern comeback in the 70s. Okay, so that's probably, it started small and started branching out from there. No, anywhere right now, Sally? Well, hopefully that changes for you soon, brother. Hopefully it changes soon. Getting tough out there right now, man. It really, really is. She's right. Nano's right. She loves the Food Network. Can confirm. 100% can confirm.
Strength and endurance. It forged resilient immune systems honed in a world teeming with pathogens. It laid down the neurological pathways that would eventually give rise to language, to art, to complex social structures, and to the very concept of discovery. The symphonies, the galaxies, the atoms all were, in a fundamental sense, born from the energy and the nutrients gleaned from the successful hunt. Meat was, and perhaps remains, the bedrock upon which human potential was built.
What do y'all think a woolly mammoth tasted like? I bet you it was pretty damn good. I have a feeling it was pretty damn good.
This exploration
Stop, guys, until you figure things out. Awesome, awesome. As long as you got a lead on something, that's awesome, brother. Love that.
It is crucial to understand this dietary approach, not as a fleeting fad, nor as a restrictive gimmick born of modern anxieties. Instead, we propose to view it as a profound act of biological resurrection.
I'd be a perfect gig, too. It gives you a lot of time, middle of the day and stuff, time to go out and do stuff and look for other stuff, you know what I mean?
It is an attempt to reconnect with a way of eating that is deeply embedded within our genetic heritage, a pattern of nourishment that sustained our lineage for the overwhelming majority of its existence. It is a conscious choice to step away from the dietary cacophony of the modern age.
That was me in the sauna earlier.
To the ancient whispers of our own physiology. To what our bodies truly
Fine focus.
recognize. This is not merely about what is excluded, but profoundly about what is included.
True, Benny, true, dude. I want some woolly mammoth. I bet it was so good.
Fundamental principles of animal-based nutrition. It prioritizes the very foods that our ancestors sought and consumed. Muscle
We're talking woolly moomus. We're talking woolly moomus, and there's a charcuterie board in the video. John, I already love this video, man. This is awesome. Awesome editing, awesome content. Love it, brother.
Eons by the specific nutrient matrix found in these foods. It is a deliberate alignment with an evolutionary legacy.
That looks so good right now.
To the core of our biological identity, rather than contradicting it with
452. I might have to sneak away in a minute. We got a big old pot roast going out there. I'm gonna have to sneak some of that here pretty quick. I just had 2 lamb burgers, but I'm starving still. I'm still starving.
That perfectly balances form,
Pool whooped me today.
Strength and elegance. Over time, misguided renovations and additions obscure the...
Yeah, I saw that with the wool stuff. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
The carnivore diet...
How'd they do the wolves one? Wasn't that like CRISPR, like the gene editing stuff? That's how they did that whole thing?
Be likened to stripping away these detrimental additions to rediscovering that original...
Crocs. We got a Croc sighting. We got a Croc sighting. Woolly moomus, Crocs, charcuterie boards. How much better can it get? Close enough to the European elephant for it to be possible. That's awesome, dude. Awesome. Need to let a group of 20 of us just take that bad boy down, go on the hunt. Dude, seriously, yeah, John, you're having that effect with your documentary here. You're making a lot of people hungry with these scenes. Crocs sighted.
Master blueprint for human health. It posits that many of the chronic ailments plaguing modern society may stem, in part, from our collective deviation from this ancestral dietary pattern, a pattern that once ensured our vigor and resilience in a challenging world.
It's not how I want to go out.
This journey is an invitation.
I don't want to go out in the hospital bed like that. It's not how I want to go.
To explore this blueprint.
I need to make it into Valhalla.
It is a call to examine the evidence, both ancient and emerging.
I think 20 of us got it, Black. I think 20 of us got it. Maybe.
Optimal human nutrition. We will delve into the evolutionary pressures that shaped our diet.
That's what I'm saying.
Scrutinize the historical shifts that led us away from them, and investigate the compelling science that suggests a return to an animal-based diet may hold profound benefits for health, vitality, and the reclaiming of our innate biological potential. This is the story of the carnivore diet, not just as a diet, but as a potential key to unlocking a more robust and vibrant state of being as nature originally intended.
Gotcha, Jonathan. Gotcha.
For a span of time so vast it dwarfs all recorded history, our ancestors walked the earth not as cultivators of the soil, but as relentless, resourceful hunter-gatherers. Consider this. For over 99% of humanity's tenure on this planet, the primary mode of existence was inextricably
I'll stick with a 30-06 over that spear.
Of animal life. This was not a fleeting phase, but an enduring epoch that fundamentally sculpted our biology. The environments they navigated were often harsh and unforgiving, demanding extraordinary adaptability, resilience, and an intimate understanding of the natural world. Humanity was not then an entity separate from the ecosystem, but an integral, dynamic part of its intricate web, shaped by its pressures and sustained by its ancient bounty. The daily life of these early humans was a testament to unceasing movement
or no consistency. Didn't know when you were going to eat. Didn't know when you were going to eat.
Pastime, no casual stroll for provisions. It was the central drama of existence, a complex undertaking requiring immense skill, profound courage, and intricate cooperation. Imagine bands of early humans armed with rudimentary yet effective tools, tracking colossal beasts across sweeping plains or through dense primeval forests.
It's all fun and games till you find that saber tooth. There it is!
The mammoths, the giants.
There it is! Oh my god, do some of the back straps off that thing. Whoo, that tastes good.
The formidable cave bears. Success meant survival and abundance. Failure could signify starvation or peril. This relentless pursuit forged not only physical prowess, but also complex social bonds, communication, and
how old is that skull?
Critical for the survival of the group. The rewards for these perilous endeavors were profound, offering a concentration of energy and nutrients unparalleled in the plant kingdom. Animal flesh, rich in complete proteins and vital fats, became the cornerstone of their diet. Organs, marrow, and even the brains of their prey provided a dense spectrum of vitamins and minerals.
That's it, man. You gotta use it all. Use it all.
This consistent dietary pattern, dominated by animal products, was not a matter
Vocal
of choice,
Chihuahua
but a
wants his mind
biological
spoken.
Imperative, meticulously shaping human metabolism.
Watching them wild dogs hunt is nuts.
Endurance, and our very
those wild dogs, just watching documentaries, nature shows. I always fall asleep. Love watching nature shows and stuff. Watching how coordinated those wild dogs are hunting is unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's so crazy how cool it is to watch.
Physical architecture over countless generations. The energy derived from fat and protein was the very currency of life, enabling sustained effort and the development of increasingly sophisticated survival strategies in a competitive world. This immense period, the long reign of the hunter, has left an indelible imprint on our
ethical.
Our genetic code, the very blueprint of our being, was meticulously edited and refined by the demands and provisions of this ancestral lifestyle. Our deepest instincts, our physiological responses to food, and our fundamental nutritional requirements were all forged in the crucible of the hunt. To truly understand
Crucible mentioned, love that.
Today, we must look back
Crucible,
to
Crocs, charcuterie, mammoths.
For it represents the authentic baseline, the original dietary context to which our bodies remain exquisitely attuned. Any deviation from this ancient pattern, however recent,
there's another one. I forget the name of the documentary. I used to have it on DVD. I'd have to go find it somewhere. But there's a guy that raised 2 lion cubs and raised them up, and they reintroduced him to the wild, but they were so familiar with him. He could go right out with the hunt with them. Dude. Oh my God, it was insane. This dude's like running right up there, like taking a gazelle down because they reintroduced him to Africa. Taking a gazelle down, like latching on his throat, and the guy that raised him was like 2 feet away. Like, now see the way it's latching down right there? It's like, oh my God, dude, why are you so close to this?
Must be scrutinized against this profound biological
We must consume. I know I'm not going to make it much longer before I have to go grab some of that roast out of the crock pot. Literally right before stream, I had 2 lamb burgers right before I started stream, man. It didn't do the trick. Half pound of lamb, it wasn't enough.
Our own bodies serve as living chronicles, intricate archives.
I did some swimming today, though. I did some laps at the pool, and then I also did some dry sauna as well. Let's go on, do continues. All right.
Undeniable evidence of
our shit, I owe you guys some reps, too. We got
If we
4
venture
sets of
beyond the
reps.
superficialities of
Rah,
external
build up some more
appearance and
hunger.
Delve into the internal architecture of human physiology. A compelling narrative unfolds. This story, etched into the very fabric of our cells and organs, speaks volumes about the diet that shaped us. The human digestive system, in particular, offers a remarkable window into our ancestral eating habits, revealing adaptations perfectly suited to the consumption and processing of animal matter. These are not
There's
mere
that little tidbit hanging off the end. That's the appendix, right? The little tiny thing. Sometimes we're having it, sometimes you barely. Oh, I hear you, Black. I hear you, dude. I'm on a GLP-1 on top of everything else, dude. My hunger is, it's in a very strange place. But today, we adjusted my dosage. I'm on my new dosage now. We brought it down. We're spacing it out 10 days at a time, and I'm actually feeling hunger right now, which is a very, very good thing. There was days I was having to force myself to eat. I was doing my meal prep and planning out my meals. I usually do like 2 days ahead of time. I was planning them out, and I'd make this big meal. I'd have this huge plate, and then I couldn't even eat it. I'd be sitting here staring at it because I had such little hunger. But definitely, I feel you on the fluctuations.
coincidences, but biological testaments to a past dominated by the successful acquisition and assimilation of flesh. Consider the environment of the human stomach, a chamber of astonishingly high acidity. The gastric juices we produce can rival those of dedicated scavengers.
It's something I need to get better at, too, is listening to my body. Listen to what it wants. I'm doing that with hydration right now, and I feel a lot better.
This intense acidity serves a dual, critical purpose. Firstly, it is exceptionally effective at denaturing and breaking down large quantities of complex proteins, the primary components of meat. Secondly, it provides a formidable defense against pathogens, neutralizing harmful bacteria and parasites that may have been present on animal foods, particularly in an era before refrigeration. Such a potent chemical shield is less a feature of herbivores whose
Let's try the roast. Oh my god, I have to get some of that.
Digestive challenges. Moving further along the digestive tract,
I'm gonna finish my reps. I'll probably take 5 minutes quick and grab some of this roast.
providing an extensive surface area dedicated to the absorption of nutrients. This is precisely what one would expect in a creature whose diet is rich in readily bioavailable proteins and fats, the hallmarks of animal tissues. In stark contrast, our colon, or large intestine, is relatively short and possesses a simple structure. This anatomical feature strongly suggests that our ancestors did not rely heavily on the fermentation of tough plant fibers to extract energy, a process that in true herbivores requires a large, complex colon teeming with specialized
Now that's why, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but that's why what they're talking about here is why our appendix basically became useless, just a dead organ, which I lost mine. You guys still got your appendix? Mine decided to explode when I was 21. Let me know if you still got them.
Our digestive strategy prioritizes direct absorption over microbial breakdown. Beyond these major structures, other physiological whispers hint at our carnivorous heritage. Our taste receptors, for instance, show a keen sensitivity to umami, the savory taste characteristic of meat.
Umami, that's just a fun word to say.
The presence of valuable amino acids. Our pancreas dutifully secretes a range of powerful enzymes, proteins.
You guys have my, you'd know if you lost it. You'd know for sure.
Dismantle animal proteins and fats. Furthermore, the documented ability of certain human populations, such as the Inuit or Maasai, to thrive for extended periods.
Basically, you can completely live without the organ. So gallbladder and appendix are the two. They're the freebies. You can lose them and be fine. Gallbladder sucks. I have neither, actually. My appendix ruptured at 21, and I lost my gallbladder last year. Might be a little longer than that. Last year I removed my gallbladder. So it was very interesting coming on to carnivore at first, being without a gallbladder. Body's adjusting big, though. Oh, no, yeah, no, you definitely have it. Yep, you know that's a surgery to get that thing out of there. That's a really big surgery. Not a huge one, it's a laparoscopic surgery, but you would remember if they had to take it out of you. All right, set one done.
lifetimes on diets composed almost exclusively
Starting to get
of
some
animal
flappy
products,
stuff, man.
stands as a powerful
These arms were
modern-day
solid
echo of our
fat a little while ago. Look at
species'
that.
profound
Starting to
and
move.
ancient
Starting to
adaptation
move.
a flesh-based sustenance.
Even if you ate a lot of carbs, yeah, me too. Me too, for sure. Now, for a lot of people, I've seen some stuff too, especially with carnivore, that you can get your gallbladder to actually heal itself through carnivore. My problem is mine had died inside me already. When they took it out, it was already necrotic flesh. It was not a beautiful situation. So my gallbladder, when I was in the hospital for 3 or 4 days, it was rough. It was a really bad surgery.
Section 3, the voracious brain. Meat as the catalyst for cognitive ascension. The human brain, that astonishing 3-pound universe of thought and awareness, stands as one of nature's most remarkable achievements. Yet this intricate organ is an exceptionally greedy consumer of energy.
Yes,
While
it is.
accounting for a mere fraction of our body weight, it demands a disproportionately large share of our daily caloric
Is it like
intake,
25%
even
or
at
something?
rest. Such an energetically expensive organ did not and could not evolve on a diet of sparse, low-quality nutrients. Its development from more modest primate beginnings into the powerhouse of cognition we possess today required a consistent, dense, and highly bioavailable...
A lot less
source of
sensation,
fuel
yeah.
regarding
Yeah, it's going to start happening real bad here
that
pretty quick.
crucial fuel, the catalyst,
Hey, these are literally, my arms were just solid a little while ago. I can already, you can see it in the bottom. You're starting to be able to see it. Still a lot of arm in there. Still a lot of solid arm in there, but man, we are going to have some skin when we are done. We are going to have some skin. I'm guessing I'm going to have at least 25, 30 pounds extra skin by the time I'm done.
for this cognitive blossoming.
And that is a bridge we'll cross when we get to it.
Meat, fat, and organs provided an unparalleled concentration of the specific building blocks essential for
Bacon.
neural architecture and function. Consider DHA, an omega-3 fatty acid, which is a
Salmon.
primary structural component of brain tissue and the
I
retina.
love salmon.
It is found pre-formed and abundant in fatty fish and the brains of animals. Vitamin B12, vital for the formation of myelin sheaths that insulate nerve fibers and for the synthesis of neurotransmitters, is almost exclusively available in bioavailable forms from animal sources. Iron, crucial for oxygen transport to brain cells. Zinc, indispensable for neurodevelopment and synaptic plasticity. And cholesterol, a fundamental component of every cell membrane and a precursor to vital...
I was going to say,
hormones.
cholesterol is essentially the building block for like every cell there is the more I look into it, the more I'm finding. Not to get too gross, but you know when you lost a lot of weight when your nipples nearly point downwards. I know it's coming. It's coming, man. I'm ready. I'm going to look like melted rubber by the time I'm done, so... But it is sounding more promising these days. I know insurance used to really not like covering that stuff, but with my joint damage and bad knees and stuff still being extra weight, I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to get insurance to cover removal. I think I could honestly get to the point where I could live with it and just accept it, but it's not even like a looking in the mirror or how do I look thing. It's just I'm going to have so much extra skin. It's still going to be extra weight on my knees. That's got to go. I mean, if I could clear another 20 pounds at the end, just getting rid of that, worth. But again, a bridge will cross when we get to it.
Were all readily supplied by a diet rich in hunted and scavenged fare. The expensive tissue hypothesis offers a compelling framework for understanding this evolutionary trajectory. It suggests that as early humans began to incorporate more nutrient-dense animal foods into their diet,
Hold on.
this offers a compelling framework
When you... Hold on.
of every cell membrane and a precursor to vital
I
hormones.
gotta
Were all
laugh at
readily
this seed
supplied
real
by a
quick.
diet
Hold on.
rich in hunted and scavenged fare.
Long sleeve shirts, yeah.
The
Hey.
expense
Alright. I had to rewind twice right here, but when you show her that meat and it stank,
of tissue hypothesis offers a compelling framework for understanding this forms from animal sources. Iron, crucial for oxygen transport to brain cells. Zinc,
carnivore can't fix that too, or
indispensable for
fasting. I don't know. Yeah, I think
synaptic
fasting is like
plasticity. And cholesterol, a
the biggest thing that was recommended to me for is like, oh, you just got to pace your weight loss. Well, it's like I'm in a situation I can't pace it. Like it's got to go. It's literal go time right now. It needs to go because I have so much damage on my knees and my hips and my back and everything else. Like there's no time to sit here and lose a pound a week because I mean, if that was the rate we're going, 250 weeks from now, I'd hit my goal, which I want to hit my goal being 250 within 2 years. Within 2 years, and I think I can do
A
it.
fundamental component of every cell membrane and a
I
precursor
gotta
to
see this
vital
one more time.
hormones were all readily
One more time.
supplied by a diet rich in hunted and scavenged fare.
When you show her the meat and it stank.
Expensive tissue hypothesis offers a compelling framework for understanding this evolutionary trajectory.
Oh,
It suggests that as early humans began to incorporate more nutrient-dense animal foods into their diet, there was a corresponding reduction in the size and energy demands of the gut. Digesting large volumes of fibrous
See, I already
plant
got to
matter
one of those like not corset, but like one of the compression tank tops. I already got one of those on the shelf over there, so I'm getting ready for it. I have to tuck it in, man. I'm gonna I swim at the pool. I'm gonna have to find something for the pool, man. I can't just be floating around in the pool, just pure skin. Oh, it's gonna look so bad. Looks so bad in the pool.
requires a substantial intestinal tract and considerable metabolic effort. By shifting towards easily digestible calorie-rich meat and fat, metabolic resources were freed up. This energetic surplus could then be reallocated to support the growth and maintenance of another metabolically costly organ, the brain. This was a pivotal evolutionary trade-off, a smaller gut for a larger, more powerful mind. This superior nutrition did not merely construct a physically larger brain, it ignited its potential, fueling the cognitive revolution that defines our species. The enhanced
That's, you know, it's
energy
funny
and
when you say hit that stall, your body's working something out. That was the exact same way my dietitian put it today. She's like, you've lost so much weight since the last time I saw you. Because I saw her 3 months ago at 523. So I'm like, for my last visit with her, I'm 40 plus pounds down. And she said the same thing. She's like, you've lost so much so fast. Your body is just probably figuring out what it's doing right now. And that's not why you're losing. She's like, give it another week or so and you should be right back on track. It's like your body just needs time to figure it out because you're losing weight so aggressively. The puppies clicker. Oh, it's downstairs. Thank you. Yep, it's downstairs hanging up.
Specific neuronutrients provided by animal foods powered the development of complex problem-solving abilities, the capacity for abstract thought, the genesis of language, and the creation of increasingly sophisticated tools and collaborative social strategies.
Social
The spark of
strategies.
human uniqueness, our ability to innovate, communicate, and reshape our world was fanned into a brilliant flame by the consistent and abundant consumption of meat. It was the dietary key that unlocked
abundant
the vast
meat consumption.
potential
Now we're
lying
talking my
dormant within the
language.
primate brain, setting us on a trajectory unlike any other creature on Earth. Section 4. Stone, bone, and ancient appetites, archaeological testaments to a carnivorous past.
Stone and
The very
bone.
earth beneath our feet
That sounds
serves as
so
a vast
metal,
silent
man.
archive,
Stone and
holding within
bone.
its layers the chronicles of our deepest antiquity. Through the meticulous work of archaeologists, these ancient records are gradually
It's the right
being
way.
unearthed,
Yeah, that said,
revealing
you saying that, and then my dietitian today, you guys being right on the same page with that, it really leaves it because. See, my big thing was, I think one of the biggest leaps I've made so far, especially with just mental health wise with everything, is before when I'd hit roadblocks like this, stay just doing the standard weight loss diet. You know what I mean? The weight loss clinic recommended your rice, veggie, and lean ground beef. That's all they want you to eat. And even doing that, when I'd hit a stall, I'd get super, super frustrated. I'd see all this loss and get frustrated and start kicking myself while I was down. And that's when I would slip up. That's when the old habits would come back. That's when the cravings would come back, and I'd say, well, if I'm already screwed up, why don't I just go screw it up for real? And I go get pizza. Next thing you know, it's 2 weeks later, and you're 20 pounds back up again. Did you receive it? Bullion, I don't know if I did or not. I'll check real quick for you. Did you send it in the court, or you send me a direct DM? Aha. I'll check that out in a little bit, Blinn. I'll definitely check that out in a little bit. But I did receive it.
Tangible evidence of our ancestors' lives.
Yeah, I got it. I'll check it out when we get done with stream.
Their diets. Among the most enduring and eloquent of these artifacts are the stone tools, crafted with increasing ingenuity over millions of years.
That's it. That's the plan. That's the plan, Black. We're just going to keep going. This is working. I love it. It's sustainable. Like I said, I haven't strayed. Dairy's gone now. I did cut dairy out. Dairy was giving me a lot of inflammation problems. So the dairy's gone, sadly. Cheese, rest in peace. Beautiful, sweet, delicious cheese. But down the road, the Monday after Thanksgiving, we're going strict lion. We're going to crank it up even more. We're going to go pure lion diet, ruminant meats only, beef, lamb, water, salt. That's all we're doing starting that Monday. I'm going to do that for at least 3 months, and then I do want to try and reintegrate dairy after that just to see what happens, just to make sure it really is a trigger, but I want to do like full elimination. Sounds good, Tyler. Thank you so much for hanging out, man. Stay safe. Hope you got a good night. Hope everything's good. Feel free to stop by anytime, brother.
These implements, fashioned from flint.
I've always wanted to find an arrowhead. Old arrowhead, dude. I think that would be so cool to stumble across. Wisconsin! Oh my God, I was talking about cheese. That's why you came back, wasn't it? I got some other buddies up in Wisconsin. I got some other Wisconsin homies too, man. Beautiful place, beautiful place. That's like the one part of the country I've never seen is Central North, Wisconsin, Wyoming, the Dakotas. I would love to get up there someday. I've seen or the Northwest. I haven't been Northwest either, but everywhere else in the country I've seen. So definitely at some point when I slim this bad boy down, we get traveling again, I would love to get up that way.
Chert and obsidian are not merely
But dude, like finding an old spearhead or arrowhead, man, that'd be so cool. It'd be so cool to find.
primitive curiosities. They are the unmistakable signatures of minds actively engaged in the challenge of acquiring and processing sustenance,
That
primarily
was 675. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. 675 is big, boy. Wasn't that big? You had 100 on me at my worst, so you know for sure. I'll tell you, the neck, though, the neck was like one of the first ones I really started noticing. Because, I mean, my chin was like down to here when I began. The double chin, I only had one double chin. I didn't have the twofer, but it came from here straight down to base of neck. And it's already, you can see like the fold line from where it's like retreating, but I'm starting to feel things. You can't see them visibly yet, but I can feel them in there. I can actually feel them in there.
from animal sources. The earliest of these stone tools, dating back well over 2 million years, tell a clear story. They were not the delicate implements one might associate with the
Oh, hell no.
gathering
They're
or
rugged.
grinding of plants. Instead, they were robust choppers, sharp-edged flakes, and heavy-duty scrapers tools designed explicitly for the tasks of butchery. Imagine our ancient forebears wielding these primal instruments to dismember the carcasses of large animals, to slice through tough hide and sinew.
It's good we got some cheesehead
break
representation in
open
here.
bones,
I love that. I love
to
that.
access the calorie-dense marrow and nutrient-rich brains concealed within. These tools represent a profound technological leap, enabling early humans to
That is a wackus bonkus stick if I've ever seen one. Wackus bonkus. All day. All day. All day. Can you imagine? Oh my God, this guy just running you down with a rock on a stick. Oh my God, horrifying.
efficiently
Horrifying.
exploit a food source previously
Look at him, he knows.
inaccessible
Look at his face, he knows. He knows. Oh yeah. Oh, we going to get
to
some.
many other primates. Across ancient landscapes, from the plains of Africa to the caves of Europe and Asia, faunal remains, the bones of animals, are frequently discovered in close association with hominin fossils and their characteristic tools. These animal bones often bear the telltale signatures of human activity, distinct cut marks inflicted by stone implements during dismemberment, and percussion fractures resulting from the deliberate smashing of long bones to extract the highly prized marrow. The systematic nature of this butchery, evident at numerous archaeological sites, points not to occasional scavenging, but to
Can't you go to like Montana and there's actual dinosaur digs you can go? You can goo. I'm pretty sure there's somewhere out there you can actually go and do this. I would love to do that at some point too. It'd be so cool.
a consistent and sophisticated strategy of hunting or aggressive scavenging of large game.
Ooh, look at that. That's a velociraptor, isn't
at
it?
the core of their diet. Further compelling
Shoot
evidence comes
her!
from the sophisticated techniques of isotopic analysis. by examining the stable isotopes of elements like carbon.
That's another crazy thing. All the old skeletons and stuff, they dig out the 4D facial mapping they can do. Oh my God, it's crazy. If you guys haven't seen that stuff, check it out. It's absolutely insane.
And nitrogen preserved in ancient human and animal bones. Scientists can reconstruct past food webs and determine an organism's trophic level, its position in the food chain. Time and again, these isotopic studies of early human remains reveal a high nitrogen-15 signature, unequivocally indicating that our ancestors occupied a lofty trophic position. This is the chemical fingerprint of a diet rich in animal protein, confirming that for vast stretches of our evolutionary past, humans were indeed formidable predators, regularly consuming significant quantities of meat. After millions of years spent roaming the earth as nomadic hunter-gatherers, a profound transformation
Where's the dog?
began
Oh,
to
he's around here
unfold.
somewhere.
A change.
See, the problem is, he's my dog until my wife is home. The minute my wife is home, he is no longer my dog. He is her dog, and wherever she is, he is attached to her hip somewhere. I will try to get him on camera at some point tonight, but he will not relinquish her easy. So 50-50 if we get a Kenworth sighting tonight. He was, however, in the video I did yesterday. There was a whole bunch of Kenworth in yesterday's video.
So significant, it would irrevocably alter the course
The
of
wackus
human
bonkus.
history and our relationship with food. This was the dawn of agriculture, the Neolithic revolution, which took root in various parts of the world approximately 10 to 12,000 years ago. In the grand
Until he hears the
sweep of
kitchen door, yeah, then he'll come for some
evolutionary
beef.
time, this shift represents but a mere blink of an eye, an astonishingly recent development. When
I got some roast ready out there. I gotta go grab something from the crock pot here in a minute. I am hungry.
Defined human existence.
Hungry. That pool whooped
Yet
me
its
today.
consequences
I need to
for our
hydrate some more
diet
too.
and lifestyle were and continue to be monumental. The initial allure of agriculture was undeniably powerful.
Keep
The
hydrating, boys.
cultivation of
Hydrate.
crops like wheat, rice,
We love
and
hydration.
corn, and the domestication of animals for food and labor promised a more settled existence and the potential for storable food surpluses. This in turn allowed for the support of larger, denser populations.
Machu
in
Picchu?
fixed
Is that Machu
settlements,
Picchu?
a departure from the smaller mobile bands of our hunter-gatherer ancestors. The perceived predictability of farmed food, a buffer against the inherent uncertainty
big ol'
of the
roast.
hunt, offered a seductive alternative. Villages grew into towns and eventually into cities, all built upon the foundation of this new way of producing sustenance. However, this transition, while offering certain advantages, also brought with it a series of unforeseen nutritional trade-offs. The shift towards a diet heavily reliant on a few staple crops often led to a narrow range of essential nutrients compared to the diverse array of animal and wild
Hey, look,
plant
whoopsie,
foods
all sugar.
consumed by hunter-gatherers. Increased consumption of carbohydrates, particularly from grains, became commonplace. Archaeological records from early agricultural societies begin to show evidence of new health challenges, a rise in dental caries due to starchy diets, signs of iron deficiency, anemia, and in some populations a reduction in average stature, suggesting periods of nutritional stress. These were the subtle, creeping costs of a radically altered dietary landscape. This agricultural revolution
Jonathan, you know how to
marks
put
the
some
great
background footage in there.
crossroads human dietary history. The pivotal moment when our ancestral food patterns began to diverge significantly from the blueprint that had shaped our biology for millennia. The intimate,
Tell you what.
direct connection our hunter...
Tell you what, I've had this computer chair for like 5 years. I'm starting to fit in it. Yeah, no, my arms are looking a little beat up today. The pool was good. I had the sauna, and I've been doing reps too. I've been doing my reps while we're sitting here. Actually, I'm probably due for some reps. Reps, revelations.
Our forebears had with their food sources starting
Actually,
to wane.
I'm going to do this set. We're going to get this set in quick, and I'm going to take a 5-minute break after this set, and I'm going to go out and pull some of that beef out of the crock pot because I am starving, Marvin. It could just be the camera angle too, but it's funny enough, me and Black were just talking. It's also starting to sag a little bit too. There's starting to be some real loose skin going on in there. It's starting.
replaced by a more indirect relationship.
Gotta try and turn some of that fat in there into muscle while I still got it.
The journey from active hunter, possessing deep ecological knowledge, to passive shopper, increasingly reliant on others for food provision, began.
Eggplant. What does the author mean
This
by this?
fundamental shift set the stage for the complex dietary landscape of the modern world, and with it, the growing disconnect between our ancient biology and our contemporary plates.
This thing's got some kick to it, man. For just a little chintzy workout thing that I ordered online, oh my god, this thing's beefy.
The mid-20th century witnessed a seismic shift in our understanding, or rather our misunderstanding, of human nutrition. Following the initial salvos fired against traditional animal fats, a new era of dietary
Gotta get pumped. Gotta have a good weigh-in in the morning.
It was an age where good intentions...
Non-scale victory, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, non-scale victories.
The specter of heart disease became entangled with incomplete science and the burgeoning influence of industrial food production. The path to widespread dietary confusion, it seems, was paved with official pronouncements.
I'll tell you, it's just to make it,
once set in...
not to make it too gross on it, but literally the love handles used to hang over the armrest. They would sit on top of the armrest, and I just have to like dangle my arms. Okay, see, there we go. I would literally have to like dangle the arms down. Look at that. Yeah, I have like space. There's actual space in between the arms now. Minor non-scale victories. We love them.
Motion would prove remarkably resistant to change, embedding themselves deeply within the public consciousness and the very fabric of institutional advice for decades to follow, creating a new norm from a contested hypothesis. Government bodies, armed with the preliminary and, as we now understand, selective findings of researchers like Ansel Keys.
Selective findings. I very much like how you worded that, Jonathan. Selective findings.
The iconic food pyramid, with its broad base of grains and cereals, and its diminutive apex grudgingly reserved for fats and red meats, became a ubiquitous symbol of this new nutritional paradigm. Dietary goals were established.
When did I fly for the last time? You're going to make me think on this one. When was the last time I was in an airplane? I want to say 2011. I want to say 2011 was the last time. Yeah, it's been a while. Although I haven't tried to fly anywhere in the meantime, but I'm sure it would be just an absolute wreck. I'd have to go business class or something else to even get in there. They'd probably hit me for business class. I'd have to get 2 seats. They get the whole shebang out of you. I mean, if I wanted to fly anywhere, it'd probably be like $5,000 worth of tickets just to go. You know what I mean? So I'm used to driving places.
Health campaigns and medical pamphlets, all urging a reduction.
Yep, dude, this one's like 2 chairs cobbed together. Dude, I'm telling you, Rick. This is 2 chairs cobbed together. This is an old Serta top, and then I got like a new rotating base on the bottom off another big man chair we like had to throw back together. Believe it or not, you want to hear an even worse one? Let me turn for you. There's a big old recliner in the background behind me there that is like a custom built 500-pound person recliner. I broke it. Honestly, carnivore, it's literally I haven't had anywhere to fly. When I do travel and stuff like that, I like to drive places because there's so much to see. There's always so many cool things to find on the way while you're driving, and cool little nooks, and you just stop and grab a hotel somewhere for a night. So, like, travel-wise, I've always liked to drive. But I would like to fly again. I would like, even if I don't need to fly anywhere, to have the ability to fly if I need to, you know what I mean? And not have to go double seats and do all that stuff. Yeah, Rick, I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. I am the chair decimator.
The very bedrock of survival.
That's not how that works. There we go.
The burgeoning food industry, ever astute to the currents of public policy and consumer perception, was quick to adapt and indeed to capitalize on these shifting guidelines. A new
cornflakes,
emerged, dominated by products proudly
we don't like cornflakes around here.
Low fat or cholesterol free. To achieve palatability in the absence of natural fats, manufacturers frequently turn to sugar, refined carbohydrates, and an array of artificial additives.
We don't like sugar. We don't like sugar.
Often cheaper to produce and boasting a longer shelf life, flooded supermarket.
You guys ever seen the
aisles.
meat they brine? Like when stores like pump meat full of brine to try and bulk it up and have it weigh more, man? Ugh, sketchy situation. I haven't encountered any of that in a long time, but I know it's something they used to
The
do.
industry thrived, aligning its commercial interests seamlessly with the official dietary narrative, while the true nutritional impact of these engineered foods remained largely unscrutinized by a trusting public. The consequence of this confluence of factors, selective science,
Yeah, Billy, and you're right. You're right for
governmental
sure.
industrial opportunism, was the gradual entrenchment of a dietary dogma.
Even back when I did fit in planes, it was never an easy process, and it was always misery. I would be dead for a day. Anywhere we landed, it'd be like a 5-6 hour flight. I just have to sleep for a day straight. It beat my body up so bad doing it.
Butter was supplanted by margarine, and whole eggs were eyed with suspicion. Yet as individuals embraced these changes, a troubling paradox began to emerge. The very diseases these guidelines sought to prevent showed no signs of retreat. Instead,
Ooh,
the
set
seeds
number
of
2
modern metabolic
done.
dysfunction were
Yeah, planes have never been my strong suit. Even, I want to say the last time I flew in a plane, I was a big boy still. I was definitely a big boy. I was around, I'm going to say 425 or so the last time I did fly in a plane. So I got in. They didn't make me buy an extra seat, but it was extremely difficult. All right, guys, I'm going to throw some music on for a second. I'm going to go out and explore the crock pot, and I'm going to come back with some beef, and we're going to finish Jonathan's video here. This is an awesome, awesome video. Mr. Carnivore Muscle, his name is Jonathan. He's in the chat, or he was in the chat. I'm assuming he's still here. Absolutely awesome video, guys. Check him out on YouTube. We will be right back.
How much can I take? My mind will break.
Yeah.
Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Superhero. Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, Saturated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Sunday, it's Thursday. I'm back. Let's see if you can see here. I am back with 300 grams of beef. 300 grams of beef out of the crock pot, and my God, if I could explain how good this stuff is. Come here. Trying to get the dog up here, but we will see what happens. Oh my God. Where there's a will, there's a way. Oh yeah. That's a fun break story, though. Come here. Up here. Oh, I'm going to try and get the dog. We got a puppy. What do you say, fellows? The puppy deserve a little beef? I think the puppy deserves a little beef. Yeah. That's my boy. And say hi to everyone. You're such a good pup. He's the star of the show. I put out a video with the dog in it. It gets 10 times more views. I wonder why. Look at him. If he was a people, he'd be an Abercrombie model, I tell you. That's all it took. You were right, Cutler. You were right. All it took was a kitchen trip. All right, we're going to let you scamper back to mom. But, here, one more beef. Yeah. All right, he is full of beef. We're going to send him on his way. I was hoping we were going to get him in here. Hoping. All right. Let us get back to Jonathan's video.
Unwittingly being sown.
I'll be here. I'll interject what I can. I'm gonna work on this beef a little bit and mute out so you guys don't have to hear me chewing like an animal.
Central to this new dietary orthodoxy was the relentless demonization of saturated fats and dietary cholesterol. These compounds, integral to animal physiology and for millennia a cornerstone of the human diet, were recast as insidious agents of cardiovascular destruction. Saturated fat, found abundantly in red meat, dairy products, and tropical oils like coconut, became public enemy number one. Cholesterol, a substance so vital that every cell in our body can synthesize it, was similarly maligned.
Forgot I zoomed in. There we go. I should be good and out of the way now.
Particularly the cholesterol found in nutrient-dense foods such as eggs and liver. This narrative took hold with remarkable tenacity, instilling a deep-seated fear of these natural fats in generations of people, profoundly altering eating habits across the Western world and beyond. The scientific arguments used to condemn these fats were often built upon observational studies, which, while capable of identifying associations, cannot definitively prove causation. The infamous lipid hypothesis, suggesting a direct link between dietary saturated fat, elevated blood cholesterol, and heart disease, gained widespread acceptance. However, this hypothesis frequently overlooked confounding variables such as sugar intake.
Sugar. We saw this in Anthony Chaffee's video too. So, oh, dude, Black, I'm telling you. Let's see if you can see it or not, dude. It's so good. It's so good. I'm kind of muting in and out so I can get some bites in and not chewing your guys' ear. But this is super interesting. So, the standards of testing for cholesterol and how it affects your heart and everything else was done in the 70s. Who do you think funded the study that says cholesterol is bad for you? The sugar industry. The sugar industry.
And levels of physical activity. Contradictory evidence, including studies of populations consuming high amounts of saturated fat with low rates of heart disease, was often downplayed or dismissed. The complexities of human metabolism, where dietary fats play diverse and crucial roles, were frequently reduced to simplistic, fear-inducing sound bites that resonated more with alarm than with nuanced understanding. This pervasive fat phobia triggered a cascade of changes in food manufacturing and consumer behavior. The marketplace became inundated with low-fat versions of virtually every conceivable foodstuff. Butter, a traditional fat cherished for centuries, was widely replaced by highly processed margarines, often laden with trans fats, industrial creations later found to be far more detrimental to cardiovascular health. Egg yolks were discarded in favor of anemic egg white omelets, and full-fat milk gave way to its water.
Anemic egg white omelets. I'm still a solid medium rare guy, black, but I don't know. I'm getting there. I think I'm getting there a little bit. Oh my God, the fat rendered down. Again, I don't know if you can see the look at that. Oh my God, it's so tender and so good.
Watery skimmed counterpart. In this quest to excise fat, what was often lost was not only flavor and natural satiety, but also the vital fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K that are naturally packaged with animal fats, crucial for myriad bodily functions. The true cost of this crusade against natural fats is now becoming increasingly apparent. Despite decades of low-fat dietary advice, rates of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and, paradoxically, heart disease continued their relentless climb. The reduction in dietary fat often led to a compensatory increase in the consumption of refined carbohydrates and sugars, contributing to insulin resistance.
I've been that guy. I've been that guy on screen. I've been him. I've been him. I have been him. I have been him. Look at that donut stare. I have the donut stare. I'm usually not a sweets guy. I have the donut stare though. Just straight up powdered donuts. Absolute weakness, man. Absolute weakness. About you guys, you stare at some donuts like that? I stare at some donuts like that.
And chronic inflammation, key drivers of modern metabolic diseases. Hormonal imbalances also emerged as a concern, given that cholesterol is a fundamental precursor to essential hormones, including sex hormones and vitamin D. The great fear of fat, it appears, may have inadvertently steered us away from vital nourishment and towards a precipice of ill health.
The devil's sugar bread, I'm 100% stealing, by the way. I am 100% stealing the devil's sugar bread. That is awesome. I've never heard that before. Absolutely phenomenal. Love it.
As animal fats and meats were increasingly cast in a negative light, an alternative dietary philosophy began to gain significant traction. The narrative promoting plant-based diets started to weave its way into the mainstream, initially often championed for compelling ethical considerations regarding animal welfare.
Oh, yes we have, William, yes we have.
Concerns about the impact of livestock farming. These are undeniably important and valid discussions. However, this movement gradually and sometimes seamlessly co-opted the language of health and nutrition, positioning plant-exclusive or plant-dominant diets not merely as a conscious choice, but as the superior or even a morally righteous path to human vitality, often framing animal foods as inherently problematic for well-being. This led to a widespread, often uncritical conflation of the term plant-based with healthy. The prevailing notion became that an increased intake of plant matter was invariably beneficial, while the consumption of animal products was, by implication, detrimental.
I've done a 600-pound life watch, dude. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I denounce you by your true name, Donut. Yeah, poutine's dangerous. Poutine's right up my alley. Brownies, dude. Oh my god, my wife's brownies, dude. They're so good. So good.
Mental, or at best, to be minimized. This simplistic dichotomy, however, frequently glossed over the intricate complexities of nutritional science. While a diet rich in diverse whole plant foods certainly offers many benefits, the assertion that exclusive reliance on plants is optimal for all humans, or that animal foods lack unique and critical contributions, is a significant oversimplification. Our evolutionary history as omnivores, capable of thriving on a spectrum of foods, suggests a more nuanced reality than this binary perspective allows. The promotion of this plant-centric narrative was significantly amplified by various media outlets, influential advocacy groups, and...
Oh yeah, the American drive-thru is a dangerous place. Dangerous place. I mean, back in my day when I was graduating high school and stuff, you go to McDonald's, you get a bag this big full of food for like $18. Dollar cheeseburgers, dollar McChickens, like it was dangerous. It was extremely dangerous.
Increasingly by commercial enterprises marketing.
Nowadays, you go to a McDonald's and get a burger, fries, and a drink. It's $30.
Plant-based alternatives. While many proponents were and are driven by sincere beliefs and a desire for a healthier world, the message sometimes outpaced the comprehensive scientific evidence, particularly concerning the long-term impacts of diets
little piece of beef for a puppy.
Of all animal products on broad populations. A new
Puppy don't need a Zyn.
orthodoxy began to solidify, one where the virtues of plants were extolled with fervent enthusiasm, sometimes
oh my god,
that
was 300 grams of beef just gone. I'm ready for another 300. Ooh, that was good. Ooh, that was good.
Questioning the universal applicability of strict plant-based regimes or highlighting the unique benefits of animal foods could be met with resistance. In this evolving dietary landscape, the profound nutritional completeness of animal-derived foods often found itself subtly marginalized or even actively downplayed. Critical aspects such as the superior bioavailability of heme iron and vitamin B12 from meat, the preformed nature of vitamin A, retinol in liver, or the complete protein profiles readily available in animal products, were frequently overshadowed by the emphasis on plant virtues. The potential challenges associated with obtaining all essential nutrients in their most usable forms from plants alone, including the presence of anti-nutrients that can inhibit absorption, were not always given due prominence in the popular discourse. This imbalance in information continued to
Homo carnivorous today. Dr. Gross is apparently on this for a long time. Supposedly eating high-fat, low, no-carb red meat for diet for 61 years now. Really? Very impressive. All right, we have a desk dog. We have achieved desk dog. One drinks out of his face. All right. Oh, she's the one that didn't like the meat.
And dietary choices
me, Bobby.
Many further away from ancestral patterns of eating.
No, turn around. Stop. That's not for you. Too much stuff for him up here to get into.
The anti-fat, anti-meat dogma, once it had taken root in...
I think he's more than a child at this point.
...inevitably permeated the halls of medical education and institutions of nutritional science.
Yeah.
For generations, aspiring doctors and dietitians were instructed according to the prevailing low-fat guidelines. The curriculum...
Does he get the beef bowl? I think he should get the beef bowl.
...of saturated fat and cholesterol, reinforcing the message that red meat was a primary culprit.
He literally is our child. Literally is. He's our baby.
Other chronic ailments.
He's starting to be a stinky little old man, though. He's starting to be a stinky old man. He's coming up on 9 next year. He just turned 8 recently. He's such a good boy. He's got to go to back-to-back walks around the lake. It was absolutely gorgeous again today. It was 45 and sunny, man. There's no one on the lake today. We got a beautiful walk in. We got pool time in. We got a dry sauna in today, man. It was awesome, awesome day. And I woke up not wanting to move today. I woke up seized up. My joints were locked up. I felt like garbage this morning, but Just goes to show some days you just got to fight through. No matter how bad it feels, you just got to push.
Traditional biochemistry.
Yeah, you got your beef bowl. You got your beef bowl. Adorable. And his little leash dings on the bowl every time. It's always adorable.
The complexities of human metabolism.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
Patterns, or the
There's starving dogs in this world, and you're eating an 8-hour beef roast out of your own little bowl. My God.
Equipped primarily to echo the
Spoiled.
official, increasingly challenged advice. This educational framework naturally
We still ended up here. I didn't care about my health at all for years. My 20s to 30s. Every bad thing you can imagine putting into my body. All of it. Booze, cigarettes, food. Occasional other things. You know what I mean? I had the smoke it to the filter mentality for a very large portion of my life. I don't know if I just didn't think I was going to make it to old age or not. I think the way I lived my life, if I look back in retrospect, you would see that I lived like I was planning on dying at 30. And then all of a sudden 30 happened, and I still didn't change. Then all of a sudden 32 happened. I still didn't change. 35, 36, 37. I'm going to change. There's still time. This is it. This is the last go right here. I don't do this one, my knees blow out. I'm like bedridden after this. This is the last big go we got. We're going to make it work. Puppy, there is nothing left in that bowl. There's nothing. Oh, I found a little piece. Little tiny piece.
translated into clinical practice. Patients
I think he approves of the beef. I'm pretty sure he approves.
Concerns about chronic conditions were frequently advised, as a matter of course, to reduce their intake of red meat, choose lean poultry, and opt for low-fat dairy products. Such counsel was typically delivered.
Puppy drums. We play the puppy drums. Yeah, 360. That's nuts, man.
The established medical consensus.
Absolutely crazy that we had research dating back that far.
Failing to consider.
We have research showing that far back, and people attesting to it that far back. Yet, look at the food pyramid from. I don't know. The newer one's slightly better. It's still not great by any means, but the old actual food pyramid from like the 90s and early 2000s. Go look at that thing. Eat fruit and grain. That's all you do. You had a little dash of protein at the top with butter and stuff, and that was about it. Okay, I think we've had enough bowl. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. You're just licking bowl. That was good, though, wasn't it? Yeah, it was good. It was good. Puppy drums. Puppy drums. Ooh, bone broth sounds good. I can't wait to start making my own bone broth.
Unique metabolic state,
Come here.
their ancestral background, or the actual quality of the animal products being consumed versus the highly processed, carbohydrate-rich alternatives they might adopt instead. The subtle art of personalized nutrition was often lost in the broad strokes of general.
You just one-arm the puppy. Ugh, what a weird place to pause it. She's staring into my soul. I don't like that.
The pharmaceutical industry, too, found itself with a significant stake in this prevailing dietary narrative.
Of course, because they're feeding us this diet, making us sick, making us look like this, and then feeding us right over to the pharmaceutical guys. And if you don't think there's links between the two, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. There most certainly are. It's one big scheme. Keep us fat, keep us sick, keep us easy to control. At the end of the day, that is the goal, and they are succeeding.
As conditions like high cholesterol and heart
but not no more.
became more
we're gonna fight back against that shit. Mm-hmm.
Fueled by the low-fat dietary shift, the demand for pharmacological interventions grew.
And they have this low-fat push. I mean, we were talking about it on the last stream, the low-fat push of the late 90s, early 2000s, where everything. To deter, I hear you, 360. I hear you, man. I'm the same way. Tackle mode, engage. But it's so ingrained, and it was like just growing up. Like the late 90s, mid 90s, everything was low fat. It all had to be low fat, or you just didn't want it. Every commercial, everything was just low fat this, low fat that. I mean, my grandmother to this day, bless her heart, my grandmother's coming up on 90 years old, and she is so afraid of fat at this point in her life. I mean, she requests well done steaks and like trims them down to like absolutely nothing. It's just, it's truly something they ingrained into folks' brains. It's a lot harder to rewire. So your first roasted femur canoe? Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. That was the bridge we just crossed. This was my first time eating on stream live in front of everyone. I didn't know how I was going to feel about it, but a roast that good, I don't even care how bad it looked with me eating. That was too good. Too good.
Statin medications designed to lower
statins. There we go. It's Benny's favorite. Benny's favorite is the statins.
Became some of the most widely prescribed drugs globally. While these medications can be life-saving for certain individuals,
it was 360 to the low. I don't know how old you are and how far back you remember, but for me, I was a product of the late 80s and going into the 90s, mid 90s, late 90s, low fat. They just pushed it on you. Yeah, it's eat less, move more, simple as. Don't actually look at what you're eating, you know what I mean? I'm surprised. I am truly surprised. So when I went into the dietitian today, this is my first time seeing my dietitian since starting carnivore, and I thought she was going to give me the up and down and the dietitian thing and everything else. 34, okay, so you were there. You remember the 90s a little bit then. I only got a couple years on you. You're around my brother. So you were what, 90, 91, 92, somewhere around there? 93? I don't even know. I can't math too good. But that whole push back then, it's just insane. It's still ingrained in my brain. Just every time I look at stuff, I see, like, even when I look at stuff, even now that I know what I'm looking for and what I want in products, one of the first things my eye goes to every time I flip a package over and it says, oh, how much fat? We got to look at the fat. And then I go, oh, wait, no, we don't have to look at the fat. Okay, I believe trans fats are banned in food. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Canada's got a lot better rules. I remember showing they did the big Fruit Loops comparison, like just the amount of dyes and all that stuff in between the U.S. version and the Canadian version. It was like night and day. And I know EU is even more strict than that. EU is way ahead of us on this whole thing. Way ahead of us.
Used to manage conditions potentially exacerbated or even initiated by flawed dietary advice, highlights a system often more focused on treating symptoms rather than addressing the underlying.
There it is. Address the symptoms, not the underlying cause of the condition. I love my healthcare team. Absolutely adore them. But this is most doctors you're going to run into. They want to just treat the symptoms. They don't want to actually find a way to cure you of stuff. Because you're a patient for life. You're a customer for life. The first time I heard a doctor refer to me as a customer, something clicked in my head, and not in a good way. Yeah, Rick, seriously, that's how mine is. My actual weight loss doctor, my weight loss specific doctor, the other day, I told her exactly what I was doing. I said, I'm doing carnivore. She said, oh, okay. And then like halfway through the conversation, she said, well, what do you eat? And I said, carnivore. Like I only eat meat right now, meat and eggs. And she said, well, I don't approve of that. She's like, you need to eat a vegetable. Will you please eat a vegetable? I just said, no, I won't. Like, look at the numbers. I mean, I track everything. And just to even throw it in their face more, I got my handy dandy little book right here. I track everything. I got my blood sugar. I got my blood pressure. I got everything to show these guys, and everything is going in the positive direction. Everything. My sugar is so stable. My blood sugar is averaging the high 80s. Absolutely perfect. My blood pressure is back down in the 120s over 70s. I'm telling you. It's wild being told about calories all the time, and then strange when you actually nourish yourself and your body isn't focusing on fat storage for family, you start losing weight regardless. Yeah, no, it's as simple as that. Especially doing this, the whole carnivore thing. I mean, you're literally you function off fat. That's all there is. I mean, I'm eating, again, with my love of tracking things, I got my big old handy dandy meal book here of everything I eat every single day. And actually, a new thing I did, I'm starting to plan my meals 2 days out ahead of time. Tremendous help. If it's not on the list, you don't get to touch it. That has really been keeping me online, hitting my numbers where I want to hit. But my fat intake most days, 114 grams, 138 grams, 123 grams, 156 grams, 125. Like, dude, that's all your fuel is. Your whole fuel is fat. I'm burning muscle. I'm losing some muscle mass, but it's a 4-to-1 ratio. With being as big as I am, and I'm sure some of you guys who are also really big, you're going to realize it too, that you're going to lose muscle no matter what. I really don't think at our size there's a way around it, just because you have so much muscle built up to move this much weight around that it's going to go back down with the weight loss. You can fight as much as you want, but I think 4-to-1, that's a really, really good ratio. Really good ratio. Still track calories, but even when I go way over, it doesn't seem to make a difference. See, I'm still jury's out on that one. That's basically what everyone's been telling me the whole time. I'm like, I feel afraid to do it because I don't want to gain again. I'm at a plateau right now. So being on this plateau, I'm so afraid to go like higher calories, although I am hitting a lot higher than I was. I was at initial carnivore, I was at like a 1,700 a day deficit. And right now I'm around anywhere from 800 to 1,000 deficit, and it's been working a lot better. But I'm slowly bringing it up, and I'm also so intake's coming up, and I'm bringing the GLP down, and I'm kind of just staging it nice and slow, and I'm going to find just that little sweet spot in the middle. And once I get my body trained to that, then I can keep dropping that GLP out and not worry about it. I just need to find that sweet mark first, because the GLP does work for me. It's not something I would probably recommend other people go on. I mean, it does really help. I'm going to do a big video on GLP stuff coming up in the next couple weeks. But yeah, it's I don't know. I know myself, and the appetite control it does give me is amazing, and I'm afraid to go off it, especially rapidly, because I don't want something to just flip that switch again. Where I get done, I shut everything down, I'm done editing for the night, I shut the whole lab down, and I go, time for bed, and I end up grazing out in the kitchen for 20 minutes, just grabbing whatever I can find, you know? You got stronger. Who cares about numbers? Yeah. Well, above and beyond just neurological adaptations. Yeah, for sure. The no fat thing went really far here. I had to find ground beef that isn't extra lean or lean medium. 77.23 is about the least hard to find. Yeah, it's around the same here, although it's starting to become a lot easier. I'll tell you what, if you have access to Aldi's has 80-20 every time I go, at least near me. Aldi's always has 80-20, and that's what I've been going with rock steady for a while. Also, lamb. Their ground lamb is phenomenal. I just had 2 burgers right before I did this beef roast. And I'm still hungry. I'm still hungry. And Black, you're 100% right. You're the one that sees the results. You know how you feel. You know you can tell things are in the positive direction. Things are changing. And numbers are just numbers. Because I look at the scale, and like I said, I'm on the end of a week and a half, coming up on 2 weeks here of shit, where'd the weight loss go, yet I'm fitting into smaller clothes I haven't worn. I'm fitting into my computer chair better. I'm putting my shoes on easier. It's the non-scale little victories. You see all those add up, and those are the wins. Those are the big wins. Absolutely.
Root causes, which may lie in our collective departure from
eat the fat out of the pan, dude. I'll tell you, if I don't eat it, I just put it in a bowl and give it to the dog. He loves it. He loves it. I'll tell you what, the more fat that dog eats, too, the nice softer coat he has and stuff, I think he's getting healthy, too. Because the vet told me we were so fat. I put it this way. Actually, I don't think I've ever put it this way for anyone before. I was such a fat that my dog became fat. The vet literally told me, your dog is 2 pounds overweight, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when he's a 15-pound dog, he needs to lose some weight. So he's on a bit of a carnivore trend himself.
Appropriate nutrition. Medical paradigm, dissenting voices often faced an uphill battle.
Dissenting voices are fighting an uphill battle because it's where the money is. Where's the money coming from for the studies? And unfortunately, that's any study, no matter what it pertains to. It pertains to health, science, economy, government, any of it. Any of these polls, any of these studies, any of these massive research grants to do all this stuff. Who paid for it? And that's more what you got to look at than the actual results a lot of the time. Who paid for it?
Scientists or nutritionists who dared to question the entrenched anti-fat dogma, or who presented
anti-fat dogma. It definitely exists. We were all just talking about it.
Were frequently labeled as outliers, contrarians, or even irresponsible.
No Aldi's in Canada. Oh, that's rough, Billion. That's rough.
Prevailing theories was difficult.
Really? I figured you guys would have Aldi's up there. I figured that would be an Aldi-rich environment. He will indeed, Rick. He will indeed. Yeah, I just never want to gain weight from I live. Stop using the scale. Just train to get strong. Save for you guys with the overweight. The scale can mess up a good start. It can, carnivore. It really can. 'Cause there's days I get to the point where I don't even scale myself anymore. No. Okay. I phrased that incredibly wrong. I don't scale myself daily anymore. Some days, probably, I'd say like 2 days a week, I'll hop on the scale and just go, okay. And then Monday and Friday, I do my weigh-ins for you guys and put the video out. And that's kind of enough. And I don't want to be that guy that's how every morning, I start my day and, I'm up 0.6 or woohoo, I lost 2. Paraguay, carnivore heaven, dude, I bet it is. I bet it is, my man. I bet it is down there. Oh, it sounds so good. We're going to have a long, happy, prosperous little pup. He's a Chihuahua Jack Russell hybrid. They go to like 20 years old anyway. They're like 18, decrepit, toothless, just wandering around waiting to die, but they don't want to let them die.
Quickly met with skepticism from peer reviewers steeped in the conventional wisdom. This environment made it challenging for alternative perspectives to gain traction, thereby slowing the process of scientific course correction and perpetuating dietary advice that many now believe to be fundamental.
Next belt is that like hyper adjustable, because funnily enough, another one of my non-scale victories is my main belt no longer fits. No longer fits. And what I mean, I phrased that terribly. It no longer has enough rings for me. I'm going to have to take a drill and drill holes into it to continue having rings to use this belt. I'm going to have to get a smaller one. But I'll check that one out. If it's an adjustable one, I'll definitely look into that because, I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it. I think I have a couple old ones around, but I'm still in that interim where the old ones don't fit and my current one doesn't fit anymore. So, like I said, but if that's a good adjustable, I'll definitely. It's ratcheting, so you never have to buy another one while losing weight. Just keep ratcheting and then cut it out when you get to the end. Perfect. Yeah. I'll definitely grab one of them. Nice suggestion. Perfect suggestion. You got one too, Benny? Nice. I'm going to pull that up right now. We got next belt. The next belt. All right, I got a window open. I am going to keep that open, and we're going to get me one of those later on. Hell yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep that belt forever. I'm going to hang it like a trophy on the wall. I think I might do that. I'll get one of these for the adjustable just to have it, but I almost want to keep drilling holes in this one just so I can, by the end, I drilled 10 holes in this belt. I don't even remember what my waist size was for that belt. It was around 60, though. It's like a 60 waist. It was big. It was a big boy. I want to be a big boy.
In the fervent rush to embrace the new dietary guidelines championing low-fat, plant-heavy regimens, a vast...
funnily enough, out of everything that my dietitian chose to... I don't want to say give me shit over, but everything she brought up today was fiber. She didn't care about the fat intake. She didn't care about carnivore. Her concern is fiber. I think we were talking fiber last week, and she's just pushing black belt and weight loss. Hell yeah. Goes up to 64. Well, I'm under now. I think that belt was a 60. And then I'm shrinking out of it. So I'm probably back down around 50, 52, 50, somewhere around there again. I have some old pants downstairs that I cannot wait to get into. I cannot wait to get into those things. Strut around in them all sexy for the wife. I can't wait.
The repository of human experience was often overlooked or conveniently dismissed. The robust health and remarkable longevity observed in certain
but no, either way, dude, just having the adjustable, it's better than buying a new belt every goddamn couple months. You know what I mean? Because that's how it was going to be for me. I got battery drills and stuff. I'm going to drill some holes in this one. I'll still get the adjustable to actually wear out, but I want to see how much I can drill into this belt and keep going down. Ooh, look at all them tasty little units running around. Look at all them tasty units. You know what we're going to do? We are post-meal. So while we're watching, I'm going to check my blood sugar and see where I am post-meal. Because I like to document everything.
Subsisting on diets rich in animal products.
Knock on wood. A lot of negative side effects from being fat for me. I'm very lucky my pancreas loves me. Very lucky I am not diabetic or pre or anything. I am extremely lucky that I never became diabetic. Extremely lucky. And I am blessed for that. And I thank my lucky stars every single day. I don't have any of the necessary things to test my sugar. And I've run out of provisions. Might as well just restock while we're at it, huh? Yeah, my little pinpricks. You know, funny enough, I mean, my sugar was sitting, before doing carnivore, I was like 105. Like clockwork. 105, 106. A1C was good, but I was flirting with prediabetes. Definitely flirting with prediabetes. Alright, we are going to restock this bad boy. Fiber is legitimately even out and falling the pressure. I was bleeding into the toilet and suffering horrible. Most I can tolerate without major issues, about 2 to 4 grams a day. Yeah, see, that's where I'm at as well. And I kind of told her that today. She's like, well, you need to eat some veggies to get your fiber in and this and that and the other thing. I said, well, why would I do that? If I do actually end up needing fiber, why would I not just take a supplement so I can control exactly how much I'm getting? Not have to calculate what plant I'm eating has how much in it and all this other stuff. I'm like, that's just no point. There's no point. I mean, I can literally get a chewable gummy for an exact dosage of whatever I need if I do need it. But yeah, it's every time I brought fiber up, it's been nothing but horror stories from you guys. So I want no part. I want no part. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'll play this so you don't have to hear me stabbing myself over here.
Populations such as the Arctic Inuit with their diet of seal,
Inuits.
whale and fish, or the African Maasai thriving on meat, milk and blood, presented inconvenient truths. These living examples, whose ancestral ways of eating stood in stark contrast to the newly minted nutritional advice, were frequently treated as curious anomalies rather than as valuable sources of insight into human dietary adaptability and the potential benefits of animal-based nutrition. Their enduring vitality was a testament to a
post-meal, baby. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Post-meal. Post-meal.
Astute scientific voices urging caution and pointing to
We take
alternative
it.
culprits in the rise of chronic diseases. Figures like John Yudkin, a British physiologist and nutritionist.
That's what I'm saying, Rick. I was on the way. I was definitely on the way with my
century, suggesting that
with my blood sugar starting to sit at like 105, 106 regularly post-meal. It was flirting on the borders with pre at least. However, my A1C, my last A1C, which was 3 months ago, pre-carnivore, I was a 5.2. So I am very, very lucky. My pancreas is very much my friend. My gallbladder, gone. My appendix, gone. Pancreas, big thumbs up for me. Big old thumbs up for me. Look at that, 86 for his sugar. Post-meal, too. Post-meal. Fresh out of eating. And I spilled stuff everywhere. And I'll clean that up later. When I started having major issues of pain all the time, nausea, it taught me a major lesson. You cannot take back what you put in your mouth. That's it. Yeah, no, you literally write it out. Once it's in you, you write it out. There's no changing it out at that point. Thank my lucky stars.
sugar,
No
not fat,
diabetes.
was the more significant dietary factor driving obesity, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. However, Yudkin's meticulous research and stark
constipated,
warnings
you're making
were largely
BSV insert your whole body. Have you exploded?
underfunded,
Nope,
and
not
some
yet.
argue actively suppressed by powerful interests.
I've not exploded. I would like to drop a Duke a little more frequently. I will say that. I'm on like a once every 3 days right now. Sometimes every 2 days, which isn't too bad, but a little more regularity wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't be bad.
In the sugar industry and by proponents of the dominant fat-centric hypothesis. The narrative had been set, and dissenting data struggled to penetrate the prevailing consensus. The power of confirmation bias within the scientific community and public policy bodies played a significant role in solidifying the war on meat and animal fats. Once a particular theory, such as the diet heart hypothesis focused on saturated fat, becomes widely accepted, it creates a lens through which new evidence is interpreted. Data supporting the established view is readily accepted and amplified, while contradictory findings may be subjected to intense scrutiny, dismissed as flawed, or simply ignored. This self-perpetuating cycle makes it exceedingly difficult to challenge an entrenched paradigm, even when accumulating evidence suggests a critical re-evaluation is warranted.
I've been here too. Days a daily, kind of referred every 2 or 3 days. Yeah, it's not bad. See, that's the thing, Benny. That's what I've been thinking about too. It's like I'm using 99% of everything that's going in. I don't have cramping or like bad nausea or anything like that. I have no pain or anything I'm trying to relieve, but fellow fat man and former fat man, we've all made that face looking at some big old bread covered burgers before. We all have. No, we all have. Is that a plate of apples and a random pepper? Is there just a random bell pepper in there? Okay, it's oranges too, Jesus.
Delaying progress and perpetuating potentially harmful advice for decades. The ultimate casualty in this protracted
Oh, he's
war
back!
on tradition.
He's back! He's back, and 2 of the donuts are gone. He got 2 of them. He's fighting that fight too. I fought that fight. See, he had the allure in his eyes the first time. He saw that 3 donuts, and he said, oh my God, look at that. Now look at him now, that's a face of regret. I've had that face of regret staring at food going, but I'm still going to eat it.
Foods, particularly meat and animal fats, has been...
There it is, look at the focus.
Collective amnesia regarding our species' long evolutionary history as consumers of animal products, coupled with the silencing or...
Oh yeah, I'll still take the burgers. Toss the bread, toss the cheese, bring them on.
Wisdom has contributed significantly.
She, I'll tell you, right before she had 2 big old lamb burgers, smashed the hell out of them. Oh my God, so good.
Alarming epidemics of obesity, diabetes, autoimmune conditions, and other chronic, non-communicable diseases that now plague modern societies. It represents a profound deviation from nature's blueprint. To reclaim our health, both individually and collectively, requires a courageous re-examination of these historical missteps and a renewed appreciation for the foods that nourished our ancestors and shaped our very biology through the vastness of time.
Here we go. Like clockwork, Jonathan's video has taken us right to what we were just talking about anyway, and biomes and guts and fiber, and it's like this video is speaking to me. Dude, I'll tell you what, when I trim the mane finally, I gotta do a mullet. I could have the meanest mullet east of the Mississippi, I'm telling you. Smooth sailing too. Yeah, that's the same, Rick. That's the same for me. It's like Benny's saying too, you're just using so much more of it that not 100% anti-carbs. We have a pathway that processes it for a good reason. I would prefer to never eat them again, but I absolutely want them in common again, even if I had to eat some. Yeah, I hear you. Like sugar, carbs, all that stuff, I haven't had any problems with it yet, but I know I'm going to run into it, and there are going to be days down the road. I'm sticking super strict for now, but I know there's going to be times down the road when I'm absolutely going to have carbs again. My buddy's mom makes the best homemade bread that you've ever had, and she offers you a warm buttered slice of that. There's really no passing that up. It would be rude to. So I mean, there's going to be situations like that, but I think generally I've tackled my cravings pretty good. But stuff like that is definitely going to be some down the road, which is it. If it's every now and then, it's fine. You know what I mean? Like you're saying, we have the pathways to process it. So as long as you're not going overboard, not as long as it's not all the time, you're good. And for me, I mean, another thing I know is going to be down the road is alcohol. My family, we get together, the holidays, like I'm not a big drinker. Used to be a mega drinker. But Thanksgiving, Christmas, we have big family get together. There's always scotch flowing and stories, and it's just laugh. And it's just good for your mental state. Is it good for you to have carbs and sugar and all the stuff that alcohol is going to turn into? No. But it's good for you mentally. You got to weigh either side of it. You know what I mean? Fermented plants? Yeah, for sure, Benny.
Deep within the labyrinthine coils of the human digestive tract, there exists an ecosystem of astonishing complexity.
Yeah, no, that was always my thing. 360 is I'd hit a victory mark. I was at a point when I was first going to the weight loss clinic, when I'd have a good weigh-in, my celebration would be getting McDonald's on the way home. Because, hey, I earned a victory meal. I earned a little cheat meal. Look how good I'm doing. A week later, 10 pizzas later, there's all the progress gone and 5 more pounds on top of that gained right back. But yeah, absolutely. You still got to live life. There's going to be times you're going to have carbs, you're going to have sugar. It's going to be unavoidable for the complete long run. Last night, I forgot how great they were. Oh, I'm sure after not having one for a while. It's funny how much your taste changes, though. It's really amazing how much your taste changes, because I always used to put mayo on everything. Sandwiches, whatever I was doing, always mayo involved. And I was making a sandwich because my wife's not carnivore. I was making a sandwich for her the other day, And I just happened to be putting mayo on the bread for her. And I got a little bit of mayonnaise on my finger. And I said, whatever. I looked it up. It was the most disgusting tasting thing. It tasted like it was just pure oil. Pure oil. So just knowing that my change is already that strong taste-wise. Should mean you consider carb sugar an addiction? There's no moderation. No one tells them not to drink in moderation. Yeah, you're right, Billy. You are right on that aspect. It's one of them things. If you can control it, then yeah, that is what it is. But yeah, recommending it, I would never recommend it to anyone. Didn't smoke for a couple weeks. Yeah, smoking was always a tough one for me. I was always a heavy smoker. No longer smoke. I will casually admit, I got a Zyn though. They keep me going right now. They're keeping me sane, but they're not for the long run either. A lot better than huffing on a Marlboro, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, your taste absolutely changes. Absolutely changes. Your taste, what you want, what you desire. Like, the craving's still going to be there, but I feel it gets to a point where the craving's so mental that even when you stop looking at mayo, makes you love it. Yeah, oh yeah, 360, dude, I'm telling you. And it's like, I haven't even tried it again since. It was just a little tiny bit on my finger, and I just licked it off quick, and it was like, I almost wanted to throw up. It tasted so bad. I like feel it going down my throat. It just felt like sticky oil going down. Oh, it was so gross. It does change. I used to eat margarine on bread. Now I find it disgusting. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, margarine's got to taste terrible now. Just bread as a whole. I mean, the only bread I'll ever probably have again is going to be like super nice homemade bread. If the wife makes some homemade banana bread, that's a very hard thing to say no to. Driving past every fast food restaurant I see and pizzeria and all that stuff and temptations when I go out on the town or anything else, that's all fine and good. But a fresh baked banana bread 10 feet away from you, that's a hard one to fight. That is a hard one to fight. Do you still smoke now, Carnivore, or no? Did you quit?
Vibrant world invisible to the naked eye. This is the gut microbiome, a vast community of trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, viruses, fungi, and archaea that inhabit our intestines. This internal wilderness, far from being a passive collection of microbes, plays an undeniably critical role in our overall health and well-being, influencing everything from nutrient absorption and immune system development to mood regulation and even our susceptibility to chronic disease. It is a delicate dance of symbiosis.
See, that's the one thing I've had lucky. Sugar was never my big one. Savory, carbs, that's my big one. My big one. The sugar stuff, I have a sweet tooth. I'll eat some sugary stuff, but I can't do it. I like feel ill if I have too much sugary stuff.
Partnership forged over millennia between host and microbe.
Oh, he's got the spear out. All right, he's going way more tactical now. He had the wackest bonkus. Now he's going tactical. Well, the smoker, I don't know. Mostly a weekend smoker and weed smoker when the tobacco came with it. Yeah, it's generally how it goes. Generally how it goes. I was always, my 20s, I was everything. Weed, cigarettes, booze, other extra curricular things, But, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I lived my life early like I was going to die at 30. And then all of a sudden, here I was at 30 plus and realizing, holy shit, I got 15 years worth of stuff to fix. Comes with something else nice. Yeah, like a savory and sweet type thing, 360. I know what you're saying. Savory and sweet are dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Carbs and sugar to be equivalent. Oh, absolutely, Billy. And they're both super, super dangerous. Super dangerous. Addiction either way. Super hard one to break. Pretty much, yeah.
The sheer diversity and metabolic capacity of this microbial community are truly staggering. These microscopic inhabitants perform a multitude of functions that our own bodies are not equipped to handle. They assist in the breakdown of certain food components, synthesize essential vitamins like K and several B vitamins, and help to train and
I did just start a K regiment,
teaching it to distinguish between friend and foe. A healthy, balanced microbiome.
Yeah, no. The mental state. I'm telling you, the mental state for me is night and day. I went from just hyper depressive state to just, dude, we were talking about last week. I call it the void. It's not sad. It's not anger. You're in a void. You just don't even feel emotion. I was to that point, and it is, you could ask my wife, my doctors, my life coach, anyone who encounters me on a daily basis is like, wait a minute, what the hell happened? You're like a human being again. That's it. Must have good willpower to start carnivore cold turkey. I'll tell you what, I've never experienced what they would call the keto flu. I had real bad bowel stuff my first attempt with keto. Going into carnivore was a little different. I was already pretty much low sugar, low carb, low fat. I was low everything. Low sugar, low carb, low fat, low everything leading into it. So I kind of had a blank slate coming in, and really I didn't have a hard time adjusting at all right now, which surprisingly I thought I would, because in the meantime, from the first time I tried keto to now, I lost my gallbladder in the interim. So I was expecting a lot worse than it was, excuse me. It is one thing I have noticed. I burp like crazy on carnivore, though. Avoid the void, eat meat. I hope you know that's going to become a t-shirt before too long. I'm writing that down right now, Rick. Avoid the void, eat meat. We're making that a t-shirt, and I'll 50-50 the proceeds with you. When I fell off for a long time and then came back, you did? Yeah. So it's like, that's the thing. It's like the first time I didn't get it crazy bad, or if I even did get it, it was more irregularity and constant bowel movements and stuff like that kind of turned me away the first time. That and just addiction. But the second time, easy sailing for me. Easy sailing. Transition, I still had what I like to think was gallbladder cramping. Can't cramp if you don't have it. Dude, mine was necrotic. I shit you not. It had died. They surmised after my surgery that 50 to 60% of my gallbladder had been dead inside of me for 3 months. Which is funny, because 3 months before I made my wife rush me to the hospital in the middle of the night because it was like someone was literally grinding a knife into my lower back. I had that same pain, like right under the back right side of your rib cage, right square in the middle of your back. I was just laying on the couch one day and I was like, something's going on. Like at first I just couldn't get comfortable. I'm like, something's weird. Then I had like this real sharp pain in my side, and I'm like, oh, it's the big one. And then everything was fine 5 minutes later. So, okay. So maybe I just had like insanely bad acid reflux or heartburn or something. And then 3 months later, the same pain hit. And it was literally, it went from me sitting in this exact chair in the computer to just sitting here kind of like moving back and forth. Like, can't get comfortable. That spot's feeling weird again. So I went out to the couch and I laid down, tossed and turned on the couch for a little while. Said, I don't know. I just can't get comfortable. And then it just started. It was like someone was drilling a knife into me. They had to get me into the ER, and they shot me up on, God, I can't remember the medication. It's like 8 times stronger than morphine. They had to pump me full of that stuff to keep me going. But yeah, literally when they took that gallbladder out, they made me wait 2 days because of my size. They said I was so big, they didn't have a full surgery staff over the weekend. They were concerned that I was going to die mid-surgery because of the level of obesity. They were afraid I was going to stop breathing. They were afraid the anesthesia might kill me. So they wanted like a full team response unit on standby. And it got so bad by Sunday night, I said, no, we're doing it right now. Get it out. I know. There's the wife right there. She said it was heartburn and I was fine. I said, no, we're going to the hospital right now. Yeah, they said 60%, 50 to 60% necrotic. They said it was just green when they pulled it out. So they pulled it out. I was good. I had to stay in the hospital for like 3 days. I had drainage tubes running right into my stomach, back under my lung to drain out all the nasty stuff back there. It was bad. Absolute mess. So if you get a pain, right side of your rib cage, lower back, get it checked out. It could be a gallbladder. It could just be a stone. It could be an easy thing. It could be an easy fix. You know what I mean?
Protective barrier, preventing pathogenic organisms from gaining a foothold and contributing to the integrity of the intestinal lining. This intricate interplay is fundamental to our physiological harmony, a silent internal orchestra playing the music
I'm telling you, Rick.
Health. However, this delicate internal ecosystem is profound.
If I had to explain depression, if someone asked me just to lay it out exactly how or what it was for me, or if I had to explain, was just, it's a void. It's an absolute lack of emotion. You just don't care. You literally lose all care. You don't care about yourself. You don't care about keeping healthy. It's hard to carry around the people around you. I still maintain, I still carry around the people around me. But do you need me?
I just want to go to bed. I want to say good night.
Oh. 1 second. Sweet dreams. All right. Through pain, right, for blessed with carnivore. Oh, absolutely, carnivore. Absolutely. I've had fun with kidney and bladder stones. Had 2 separate surgeries to have them removed. How were the surgeries, Billy, to get those things removed? I'm super curious on that. Mine was rough. So you can show my appetite. I beg God to stop me. No, it's a good path, brother. 360 is a good path. It's a path I'm starting to find myself on right now, too. Yeah. Only cured by doing this, dude. I'm telling you, man, there's something to it. I'm not, again, like I said, we're going to leave religion out of everything in here, but I feel you on that one. I'm slowly finding my way to that path right now, finding my own way to it. But yeah, I mean, a lot of us are dealing with pain and everything else. And Rick, back to what I was saying, the void, man, I'm telling you, it's a void. And the thing is, when you're in that void, the best way I can describe it is it's so hard for you to show emotion that only the most aggressive emotions are the ones that come through. It's the sadness and the anger that do come through. And the people who are around you start thinking you're just angry and you're sad and you're not. You're just, sadness and anger is a side effect of what you're actually going through. It's just the lack of emotions, or at least that's what it was for me. That's really the best way I can explain. That's awesome, 360. No, I'm super smitten by that. Super awesome, brother. Good way to go. Go vegan. Why were we paused on go vegan this whole time?
Sensitive to
someone ought to smack me upside the head for that.
We consume. The modern Western diet,
now we're talking,
characterized by highly processed foods,
smother me in that beef,
sugars, industrial seed oils, and a fluctuating array of chemical additives, can exert immense pressure on this microbial community. Such dietary patterns can disrupt the intricate balance, leading to a state known as dysbiosis, where less
social and
beneficial
physical,
or even harmful microbes proliferate at the expense of beneficial ones. This imbalance can compromise the gut barrier.
Again, like I said, to respect everyone in all creeds and everything, we'll leave it out, but I'll tell you, this is always sitting right by the desk. It's always right here. It's how I start my day.
Leading to increased intestinal permeability, often referred to as gut.
Nope, she went to bed already. She came for a good night kiss and she went to bed. She went to bed. Nope, she's not smacking me.
Extend far beyond the digestive system.
She does, she's getting tackled.
Therefore, understanding the needs of our gut microbiome is not merely an academic...
See, the trick is you got to hit her with a sack of Velassie oranges. It ain't going to leave a bruise, but it's going to show her who's boss. I didn't say that. I'm going to do reps. I earned reps for that. I earned reps for that. I earned reps for that.
The choices
I earned reps for that.
Profound impact on this inner world. For decades, the prevailing narrative has championed certain dietary components, such as plant fiber, as universally beneficial for these microbes. Yet,
there it is,
as we
plant
delve
fiber, what the
deeper into
dietitian was
science
talking
and
about.
consider our evolutionary context, a more nuanced understanding begins to emerge. One that questions these established dogmas and explores how different dietary strategies, including a meat-based approach, might uniquely support or restore this critical microbial balance for certain individuals.
Too late, can't smack me now. 50. Oh. I love the
For
dangerous
many years,
music Jonathan has with
dietary
showing the
predominantly sourced
veggies
from
and
plant
stuff.
materials, has been lauded as an indispensable component for a healthy gut and regular bowel function. The prevailing message has been clear and
Go to bed,
consistent.
woman.
Consume ample amounts of fruits, vegetables, grains, and legumes to feed your beneficial gut bacteria and to
Oh,
ensure
yeah.
the
Yeah,
smooth
nurse.
transit of
Cardiac
waste
nurse.
through the digestive
Crazy
system.
hours.
This
Crazy
notion
hours.
is deeply ingrained in public health advice and nutritional guidelines worldwide. The image of fiber as a benign cleansing agent sweeping through our intestines has become a cornerstone of conventional dietary wisdom, rarely questioned by the mainstream. However, the human digestive system, when examined through an evolutionary lens, presents certain anatomical features that invite a re-evaluation of this universal reliance on high fiber intake. Our colons, the primary site of fiber fermentation by bacteria, are relatively short and structurally simpler compared to those of dedicated herbivores like gorillas or cows. These herbivores possess large, complex colons designed for the extensive microbial breakdown of tough plant
I need
cellulose.
collagen. Joint juice, baby. I need the joint juice.
Humans, by contrast, have a longer, small intestine optimized for the absorption of readily
Yeah,
available
360. Your
nutrients,
experience with fiber does
such
not
as
sound
those
like a
found
pleasant
in
one.
animal tissues, suggesting that our primary digestive strategy leans more towards efficient nutrient extraction than extensive fermentation. While certain types of fiber can indeed be fermented by gut bacteria to produce beneficial short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, it is not the only pathway to their production, nor is all fiber benign for all individuals. For many, particularly those with pre-existing gut sensitivities, irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or inflammatory bowel conditions like Crohn's disease, high intakes of fiber, especially insoluble fiber, can exacerbate symptoms.
Oh, I'm
Instead
sure
of
it
soothing
can.
the gut, these fibers can act as physical irritants, increasing bloating, gas, abdominal pain, and irregular bowel habits. The notion that more fiber is always better is a simplification that fails to account for individual digestive capacities and
Oh, yeah.
conditions. Indeed, emerging research.
Oh, yeah, Bully, and you're 100% right on that. 100% right. Rough on the gut. Yep, I've known many a nurse who smokes like a chimney. Many a nurse that smokes like a chimney. She does not, luckily. But, yeah. You'd be surprised how many nurses are out there, even cancer care nurses, the ones that sit there and watch lung cancer people all day, do their breathing treatments and stuff like that, and they go out and light up one. It's a stressful job, though. I mean, that's a large part of it. I think stress eating, smoking, bad habits and stuff like that come with the territory because you just presented so much terrible stuff. You see some really crazy things. Really crazy things. I couldn't do it. I worked in a hospital when I was young. I was called a transporter. So if people needed an MRI or a CAT scan or anything like that, and they were in the hospital currently, I'd go up to the floor and pick them up and bring them down for the scan. And even just doing that, I mean, I was never involved in the scan. I was never direct patient contact or anything like that. But even just doing a transport job like that, I saw some stuff in that hospital at 19 years old that made me go, oh my God. And I only lasted a little while. Actually, I was transporting a guy back who had lung cancer. I was coughing up blood clots and actually died on my cart going back. And that was the end of that job for me. Coffee and cigarettes, man. Coffee and cigarettes. Bloating, gassing robs you of fats. Yeah, no, I'm good. I've been, when it comes to farts, I've been known to thump some heaters out of there. I'm telling you, I have thumped some big boys out. And starting carnivore, I figured it was going to be 10 times worse. Literally night and day the other way. Barely fart anymore. Once or twice a day, if that. And it's just the tiniest little whoop. None of them big bellow boys, you know what I mean? burn a hole in the computer chair type units. I've done them. I've done plenty of them, but not anymore.
And a wealth of anecdotal evidence suggests that for some individuals, reducing or even eliminating plant fiber can lead to significant...
Look how aggressively he's grabbing his gut. Oh, he's in pain.
Studies have indicated that low fiber or zero fiber diets can alleviate symptoms of constipation and reduce the discomfort associated with conditions like IBS. This does not inherently mean that fiber is bad, but rather that its role is more complex and context-dependent than previously assumed. The ancestral human diet likely varied greatly in fiber content depending on geography.
Satan's wirebush broom. Hell yeah, brother.
May be better adapted to periods of lower fiber intake than modern dietary guidelines often suggest.
Yeah, no, look at it today. Literally, it got fed to me today. My dietitian, man, she just, first thing she said, she's like, all I care, I like that you're doing carnivore. I like that it's working. I don't care that you're super high fat, but fiber. She said it 20 times before the time I left that room. She said it like 20 times before I dipped.
Plants have evolved chemical defenses to deter predators,
chemical defenses,
humans,
vitamins and minerals.
Digestive systems. Among these are lectins, oxalates, and phytates, which can disrupt digestive health and nutrient absorption. Lectins, found in grains, legumes, and nightshade vegetables, can interfere with nutrient absorption and trigger inflammation. Oxalates present in foods like spinach and nuts can form sharp crystals, causing gut irritation and kidney stones. Phytates found...
There we are, kidney stones. We're talking kidney stones. Boy, you never say how those went. Oh my God, I didn't even see you say pork cracklings 360. Oh my God. I will shit blood. Dude, cracklings, oh my God. I've had like actual Louisiana cracklings. Oh my God. I remember being out in the backwoods, Louisiana, just a hole in the wall gas station, just absolute middle of nowhere. And they had a little glass case where they had the cracklings just staying warm. They gave you a brown paper bag like this big, grease dripping out of the bottom. It was probably one of the single best things I've ever had. Bulk carbs, not too much fat, and easy in the protein. With salt, no mention of unrefined salt. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, that sounds just like the old food pyramid, carnivore. I'm telling you. You look at like the old U.S. standard food pyramid from back in the day, or not even back in the day, from 15 years ago. I think 2011 was the last time they updated it, and yeah, it was pure carbs and sugar. Here, eat fruit, eat veg, eat carbs. Grains. Those in that style, walking distance. I would kill some actual cracklings. You ain't a Louisiana head, are you? Again, like I'm not asking you to dox yourself. You don't have to tell me where you live, but I'm telling you, man, Louisiana, it's hard to stay skinny in Louisiana, man. That cooking down there. Some crawfish etouffee. Oh my God, give me a gallon. Yeah, and that's the thing, carnivore. It's like no matter what, it's like it doesn't matter who I go to. That's why I'm saying like I want to change this or change that or change the practitioner, because what's the point? They're all going to say the same thing, and it's not even their fault. It's just what was ingrained into their brain in school. They just learned everything that way, and they don't think there's another way. That's why I'm tracking so aggressively, because I've heard a lot of people say that they just quit telling people that they're doing carnivore from the negative feedback. I want to show them that it's worth it. I want to show these medical people the changes that are made. That's why I'm documenting so hard every day. Everything, sleep, pain levels, every single thing, direct routes of pain in my body. I'm tracking everything. Houston, I'm sorry, Rumser. I keep forgetting you're 360 in the chat. There's so many names to keep track of already. I remember now. Yeah, you're Houston, Beaumont area. I remember. But yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. They're just programmed. They're programmed. They're taught that way, and it's ingrained in them like the literal Bible.
Reduce mineral absorption. Traditional food preparation methods can reduce these compounds, but modern diets often keep their levels high. These plant compounds, while protective,
I'm sorry, man. There's so many names every day. I try to remember them as best I can.
Understanding these.
It's tricky though when you guys have like one Discord name, then a different YouTube name, then someone has a kick name on top of that, or someone has a different TikTok name and a different one on YouTube. Like, who is everyone? So don't feel insulted. It's not direct or anything. Scientism. Yep.
Can help manage their impact on our health.
We're gonna focus real tight. We're gonna lock in, boys. We're gonna lock in. They're talking inflammation, my nemesis, the bane of my joints.
Meat's gentle touch, soothing inflammation, and promoting healing.
Didn't have my asshole, your asshole turned inside out. Oh, the rosebud, if you will. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know if you're exaggerating on that, but if you did have a prolapse, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Muscle meat, organ meats, and fats are highly digestible and require minimal processing by gut bacteria.
Dude, and that's it. And it drives change. It's like you got to learn the hard way. I've always been the same type of dude. I got to learn the hard way. I really do. I can think ahead, plan ahead all I want. Guess what? I'm still probably going to make the wrong decision. Tell you one thing, and this is, you can call me a clanker at the end if you want. I'm getting to the point I'm starting to run a lot of my big life decisions through AI. It's been helping. The outcomes have been much better from a lot of my decision making. I plug into AI, I'm like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this or this, and AI is like, here's fucking 20 benefits, and here's the negatives, and this and that. I'm like, damn, there's like 20 things I didn't even think of. Before the robot overlords take us over, I will use them to my advantage, at least for a little while. Again, feel free to call me a clanker if you want to.
Ease of digestion reduces the inflammatory load on the gut. For those with gut sensitivities, a meat-based diet...
Well, why would you not? Yeah, I mean, why would you not, Ramser? Why would you not increase it? Asshole really is the boss of the body. It is indeed, Rick. It is indeed. When there's something wrong there, you are going to know it. It can control your whole life, man. You got IBS. I mean, I hope none of you guys have Crohn's or IBS or anything that bad, but bowel stuff's nuts, man. It can control your whole life. Where you're able to go, what places you can go to. Like, man, I'm telling you, it's rough. I have some people I know with it, and it's extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. Clanker. dude, you can only use that for a little while. That'll actually become a racism before too long. It's a schism for the robot. Blood and pain in your lower back. Yeah, see, I got a lot of lower back stuff too. Low, mid back. I have a ton of pain, ton of inflammation, yet luckily I did have x-rays done. I haven't had an MRI to see if anything is deep going on nerve-wise or anything, but the x-ray showed I don't have any slipped discs or bulging discs, so spine-wise I'm doing good so far. Made you go from keto to carnivore? Hell yeah. And lost his colon. Yeah, dude, that's nuts, man. That's nuts. And you're right, dude, Ramser, what are they going to do? They're just going to keep telling you, oh, your bowels are just worse and worse and worse. More fiber. Nah. Fuck all that. Ain't worth it.
Offer profound relief. Animal products provide essential nutrients for gut healing, like complete proteins and amino.
Speaking of clankers and whatnot and AI, who do you think the first person is going to be to fuck a robot? Because you know it's going to happen. Elon Musk already got them robots, them Tesla robots walking around doing the shows and stuff. How long before do you think someone does something wild with one of them things? Sooner than we think, probably. Probably gonna happen.
Amino acids, zinc and omega-3 fatty acids from meat.
Them OnlyFans girls are gonna be hurting when the AI porn shows up.
A diet centered around animal foods can minimize anti-nutrients and excessive fermentation, allowing the gut to heal. This can lead to reduced chronic gut inflammation and improved nutrient absorption. For many, this shift represents a path towards digestive peace and overall well-being. The carnivore gut.
Guys, let me know if you can still hear me and see me as well. I think stream might have bopped out on me here real quick.
A meat-based diet significantly transforms the gut microbiome. While fiber-fermenting bacteria may decrease, proteolytic bacteria flourish. This shift doesn't equate to a less healthy gut, but reflects adaptation to a new fuel source. Reduced fermentation of undigested carbohydrates leads to less gas and bloating. Butyrate, essential for colon health, can be produced from amino acids and ketones. The carnivore diet can reduce gut inflammation and support intestinal barrier healing. This fosters a stable, less inflammatory gut environment. Improved digestive function and reduced symptoms often follow this microbial adaptation.
Shit, I think I might have crashed out.
Beyond digestion, the gut-brain axis.
What?
And
Oh,
systemic calm on
excuse you.
carnivore. The gut-brain axis connects gut health to mental well-being. A meat-based diet can reduce gut inflammation, benefiting the brain.
So I'm saying that's where that increase is just mental well-being's coming from. Mental well-being. Uh-oh, I think we might have actually crashed here. I haven't seen anyone say anything in a while. Let me know if you can still see me. I think we had a nice big old hiccup there in stream, so I don't know if I was there the whole time or not. But funnily enough, what we were just talking about popped up on the screen. All good? All right, sweet. It's something about Restream keeps doing that every night. It's like right around where are we at? Yeah, 6:51. So we're coming up. It's right around the 3-hour mark, like every time. Something with Restream. Maybe it just cycles a code through in the back end or something. It kind of just glitches out for a second. So I'll just have to get used to that because I see my entire video feed on my side just lock right up and I can't even type in the chat or anything. So I guess that's just going to be a normal thing.
Beyond digestion, the gut-brain axis, and systemic calm on carnivore.
There we go.
The
Gut
gut-brain
to
axis
mental.
connects gut health to mental well-being. A meat-based diet can reduce gut inflammation, benefiting the brain. Decreased inflammatory cytokines and endotoxins improve mental clarity and mood. Removing plant irritants can reduce immune activation and neurological irritation. Many report reduced anxiety and brain fog on a carnivore diet. Improved gut health can lead to systemic well-being, a healthier gut barrier.
They already got all that stuff anyway. You kidding me? They got my fingerprints on my phone. They got face scans. They probably got retinal scans on all of us at this point. They already got it all. It doesn't even matter.
And modulated microbe.
Although, I will say, side note, I had one of those little Alexas for a while. And it was very handy. I want to know the weather. I could just say, hey, Alexa, you know, blah, 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 and it would ask it all sorts of stuff. There was one night I was saying goodnight to the wife, and she came and gave me a smooch, and I said, good night, I love you. And the wife walked away, and the wife got like 10 steps away, and that Alexa turned on out of nowhere and said, I love you too, and then just shut right back off. Smashed it on a rock. I smashed it on a rock. No longer wanted it in my house. Oh, yeah, Ben, I remember like the OG Twitch days, dude. The OG Twitch days back like 2014, 2015, dude. I remember that stuff. I remember trying to watch people and they'd always have to recycle stream out. Hopefully we're within 2 weeks of not having to use Restream at all. We should be within 2 weeks right now of being on Twitch on top of Kick and YouTube, which we have still yet to have a Kick chatter. But it's coming. We are going to get a Kickster eventually. However, Kick is the Wild West. They're going to come in here with the fat jokes. It's going to be hilarious. The secret sphincter print. Oh my God. How do you unlock your phone? Hold on. Let me drop my drawers quick. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man.
Reduce overall inflammation. The carnivore diet can promote a tranquil mind and resilient body.
Everyone always used to worry about the government listening in and stuff. It's like, dude, we literally just walk around with the listening device in our pocket 24/7. There's AI reading and computating. They literally have a profile on everyone in the goddamn world right now, or at least the U.S. They literally, there's no way they don't. There's an AI compiling every conversation happening everywhere. Like they have to know everything. They have to know everything. There was one I was seeing the other day, how they can literally 3D map your household off a phone now. Like if your phone's on, they can literally send out a radio signal from your phone. It won't even make a noise. You won't even know it's doing anything. It'll send out a radio signal, ping it back, and basically sonar your whole house and read the entire thing. Like that is a thing. I watched a video on that a few weeks ago. Has healed fissure scars. God damn. Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, Carnivore. I'm telling you.
Nutritional myths often persist due to entrenched beliefs and commercial interests.
We literally live in 1984. We're getting close.
Norms. Questioning established nutritional narratives can be challenging.
I'll say the same thing I said to anyone that asked me political opinions or anything else. Again, I'm not getting political here. But they asked what I feel about the world and everything else. I keep telling them the same thing. Try and secure a nice little chunk of property where you can grow food and raise animals to butcher. Because, I don't know, man. It's getting crazy out there. Life for your entire house. Oh, yeah, dude. I'm telling you. Romsdor, you're so right about that, dude. They can literally map your entire shit.
Genuine health requires critical thinking.
Yeah, everything on them files is still redacted, though.
And reevaluating long-held
bunch of redacted files out there. But they can map our houses, though.
Food and physiology is constantly refined. Progress lies in
Jonathan, are you still in here? I'm curious. I'm actually very curious since he used it is survival. It is, Rick. I'm telling you. That was the utmost advice I give to anyone. If you can get a little piece of property, and I have it right now. I got 1.2 acres. I have enough to get a couple pigs and a flock of chickens out there and what I need to keep going. You know what I mean? I don't know if Mr. Jonathan is still in here or not, but I'm very curious. He said he used AI in this video, and I'm not sure if all these scenes are AI or not. If they are, they're phenomenally well done. Phenomenally well done.
We will examine common dietary myths about fiber, cholesterol, and protein. Dissecting these myths with scientific evidence can clear this information. The goal is to empower you with clarity and distinguish between truths and nutritional dogma.
Me talking into this headset right now, every word I'm saying is getting recorded on a server somewhere, you know what I mean?
The belief in the necessity
especially Discord. Oh, I'm ready for the rapture. Take me now. You know, I got so deep in the void, I figured the rapture happened a while ago, and I was just still one of the remnants stuck here. But, you know, the world didn't end after that, so we're still going. We're still going.
Fiber is deeply embedded. However, human anatomy suggests a more nuanced picture. Many on a carnivorous diet report fewer digestive issues.
No.
Scientific literature challenges the universal need for high fiber intake. Reducing fiber can improve chronic constipation and digestive distress.
There you go. There you go. Reducing fiber. Reducing fiber. Oh, yeah, there's nothing you could do about it. Just say, fuck them. That's really it. Oh, yeah, Discord documents everything. Discord documents every single thing in there. I wish there was something else that was better, but no security people just scrape it. Yeah, you can get like anything out of there. It's some scary stuff. If it wasn't so accessible for so many people, I wouldn't even use it, but man, it's just so convenient.
Hi-Fi.
That being said, I keep as much info and personal stuff, I keep as much out of that cord as I can, as much as I can.
Fiber foods can exacerbate conditions like IBS and diverticulitis. Fiber's impact is individual and context dependent. For many, reducing fiber allows the digestive system to find a less agitated rhythm. The body often knows what truly brings it peace when freed from dogma. For more than half a century.
It's the government, dude. Government's the big issue. They're the real criminals. Come on. Come on.
Cholesterol and saturated fats have been cast as the primary antagonists.
Pure criminals running our country.
Foods rich in these components, succulent red meat, golden egg yolks, creamy butter, and nourishing liver were systematically...
I still don't know about liver, man. I still don't know. I am going to try liver on stream. Or not on stream, probably not on stream. I'm going to do a video on it because on stream I'll probably end up puking my guts out. Something about the texture of liver, I don't know. You're concerned about criminals? Yeah. People stealing your identity and stuff is pretty sketchy stuff too. Identity theft, all that. It's crazy. It's only getting worse too.
We were sternly warned that their consumption would inevitably lead to clogged arteries, heart attacks, and premature death. This fear campaign...
The parasites do need us. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yeah, I've never been huge on liver. Really? Interesting. I've had a lot of the carnivore folks tell me it's super nutrient dense and it's really, really good to have. But I'm also doing, I'm supplementing some stuff right now. I'm supplementing D, K, C. I'm doing a little vitamin C and stuff. So trying to keep on top of everything as much as I can. Yeah, true.
Pain was largely rooted in epidemiological studies, most notably Ansel Keys' 7 countries.
I think we had a liver talk last stream too. We were talking about what was that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, The Revenant. Oh my God, he eats the raw bison liver right in the movie. Ooh, that was tough to watch.
Study, which, as we've seen, selectively presented data to fit a preconceived hypothesis. The resulting diet heart hypothesis became deeply entrenched, influencing dietary guidelines and medical advice for decades, despite a growing body of evidence challenging its very foundations. Modern nutritional science, however, is painting a far more complex and nuanced picture of these misunderstood molecules. It is becoming increasingly clear that dietary cholesterol has a minimal impact on blood cholesterol levels for most people, as the body tightly regulates its own cholesterol production. Furthermore, the simplistic notion that high...
Fried chicken livers, dude. My dad used to eat chicken hearts. He was big on chicken hearts. Chris pork rinds is burning. I like it. Eating fried chicken livers. Coleslaw on a biscuit. Damn, that does sound kind of good. You're going to do something really bad? Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the other thing I was hearing carnivore. A lot of people said just kind of grind it up and stick it in with some burger. You won't even really know it's there for the most part.
High LDL cholesterol.
I would. I got that texture autism. I got the texture autism. I would find it in there. I would find it in there. I would tell you, go, la, 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 la.
Heart disease is being reevaluated. The context matters immensely. Factors such as the size and density of
chicken gizzards, dude. I'm telling you, some different strokes, different folks, man. Different strokes. I've always been hyper texture stuff. Again, I've never been diagnosed as having autism, but I highly suspect. Raised by country boomers. Yeah, I hear. I remember my dad eating boiled chicken hearts. That was my first experience with death growing up. We always raised chickens. My dad made me pick a chicken. We each got a rooster. Me and my brother each got a rooster, and then we had to be the ones to stretch their necks out when he chopped them up to eat. It was very interesting.
The triglyceride
very interesting wake up to the world.
Ratio, levels of chronic inflammation, and crucially insulin resistance are now recognized as far more reliable predictors of cardiovascular risk than
it's just describing it as wet. I don't know.
These are the markers that truly tell a story.
I'm going to try it, but we'll see what happens.
On a well-formulated carnivore diet, rich in natural saturated fats and cholesterol.
You gotta get a better sear than that. I mean, come on, where's the sear? You gotta sear that thing a little bit. A little bit of sear in there. Ungrease so much that it's stop out of conservative vitamin A toxicity. Damn, you are a liver champion then. That's how my aunt is. My aunt, man, oh my God, liver and onions, man. She swears by it.
Experience remarkable improvements in these key cardiovascular markers. Typically, triglycerides plummet. HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol, rises significantly, and markers of inflammation, such as C-reactive protein, often decrease. While LDL cholesterol levels may increase in some individuals, it is often accompanied by a shift towards larger, fluffier LDL particles, which are considered less atherogenic. Moreover, cholesterol is not a villain to be eradicated. It's an essential substance vital for cell membrane integrity, brain function, and the synthesis of crucial hormones including vitamin D, testosterone, and estrogen.
Vitamin.
It is quite literally scaffolding for life.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Slowly emerging from the
I gotta
shadow
have the
of
sear. I gotta have a nice sear with butter at the end. I have to. Oh my god. I absolutely need to.
Outdated dogma is that meat, eggs, and natural animal fats did not break our hearts. Instead, the finger of blame points more convincingly towards the industrial concoctions that replaced them. Refined carbohydrates.
Oh no! The devil's sugar bread. Triglycerides went to 55. That's awesome, Rick. That's awesome. Actually, where are mine? I'm curious. I can pull mine up right now. My triglycerides, if I remember correctly, were actually pretty good. Let's see. Let me see here. Test results. So I was at a 109. My pre-carnivore test was 109. My LDL is 157. Non-HDL 179. Cholesterol HDL is a 5. HDL is 45. And overall cholesterol 224. Carnivore, thank you so much for hanging out, brother. Awesome. Always a pleasure to have you here. Welcome back anytime. Don't know if there'll be any more streams this week. Next week, we're going to start really aggressively streaming. I'll probably start going 5 days a week next week, if not 4. But absolutely great to see you. Hope you have a good evening. Take care.
Excessive sugar intake and the
back to the donuts
of unstable inflammatory seed oil.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I think potatoes are more of a trigger for me than a donut. I see a donut I can resist all day, but man, a nice French fried potato, oh my god.
Insulin resistance and chronic inflammation, the true culprits behind much of modern cardiovascular disease. Saturated fats, consumed as part of a whole food ancestrally consistent diet, are a stable, reliable
ancestrally consistent diet. I love it.
That our bodies have recognized and utilized for millennia. Section 4. The kidney conundrum. Protein's power, not its peril. A persistent whisper, often escalating to a confident assertion within nutritional circles, suggests that high-protein diets, particularly those rich in animal protein, place an undue strain on the kidneys, potentially leading to damage or disease. This concern has caused many to approach meat-centric ways of eating with trepidation, fearing for the long-term health of these vital organs. The genesis
we like kidneys. We like our kidneys.
Misunderstanding or misapplication of clinical observations. Specifically, patients who already suffer from established severe kidney disease are indeed often advised to restrict protein intake to manage their condition, as their compromised kidneys struggle to excrete the byproducts of protein metabolism. However, it is a significant logical leap, and one not supported by robust evidence, to extrapolate these recommendations.
Oh yeah, I'm a starchophile. I truly am, man. Potatoes. Everything deep fried, potatoes, man. Breaded stuff,
consuming a high protein
oils,
diet, including one based on animal products.
I'm lucky. I am lucky. I have never had a kidney stone. I am very lucky. Never had a kidney stone. I may have had one. I had extreme pain in my lower back at one point that felt like I was passing something through. I may have had one, but never actually passed it out. Don't think it's still in me, but we'll see. Last week, my first kidney stone. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Oh, starches. I'm curious on this. I'm curious on the kidneys.
In fact, the human body is remarkably well adapted to processing.
Yeah, stone's got to be no fun. I've heard it's one of the worst pains you can have.
To filter waste products, including urea derived from protein metabolism. And a higher protein intake simply means they efficiently perform this natural function, often with an increase in filtration rate, which is an adaptive, not a pathological response. Indeed, the available scientific evidence tends to show the opposite of what the myth proclaims. Studies on healthy individuals consuming high-protein diets generally do not find evidence of kidney damage. On the contrary, adequate and even generous animal protein intake is crucial for maintaining overall health, which indirectly
it's crazy, Rick. It's crazy how far off they are. Like, dude, my Lyme disease, when I first got Lyme disease, dude, it took me like 3 years to even get a proper diagnosis of what was even happening to me. It's insane how far off it is. And the way they teach it, they ingrain it in their brains like it's 100% fact, everything they know right now, and there's no modification coming to that down the road. And then you see the other stuff, and like some of the videos we watched earlier, stuff. You see how many of these studies are like paid off by corporations, and it's like eating whole foods, opposite day is every day for them. Yep, true facts. Showing broccoli and spinach in my mouth. I do miss spinach. I always like some spinach. My wife used to take cream cheese and spinach, put it in a pan, sear it all up a little bit together. Ooh, that was good. Oh, that was good.
Function. Protein provides the essential amino acids necessary for muscle repair and growth, immune function, hormone production, and the maintenance of bone density. It supports glomerular filtration rates and healthy nitrogen balance.
This is such a good video. This is a really good video.
Fear is to potentially deprive the body of the very building blocks it needs to thrive and repair itself effectively. The narrative of protein peril for healthy kidneys is largely a myth, born from confusion between cause and correlation, and between therapeutic restrictions for existing disease versus preventative measures for healthy individuals. For those blessed with healthy renal function, animal protein is
It was the fats. I did enjoy the fats.
Power and regeneration.
I'm pretty sure I could just eat a brick of cream cheese. Pretty sure I could. Cream cheese is so goddamn good. Cottage cheese too. That's the one that really hurt me to give up recently, was cottage cheese. No, she never liked it. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right on that, Ram. Definitely right on that.
Meat-based diets undertaken with professional medical supervision can sometimes be part of a beneficial nutritional strategy. It is time to shift the focus from unfounded fear to a clear understanding of protein's vital role in supporting a strong, resilient, and well-functioning human body.
The grain of myth.
Section 5, Jonathan's Testament.
Did you? I haven't crossed that threshold yet. I thought about it a couple times when I was super peckish and I didn't want to make anything. I'm like, I could just take a bite out of that. But, tragedy did happen. I'm actually out of butter right now. So I have a mission as soon as I get up in the morning. Well, scale in for you guys. Scale in. We're going to see what happens. Hopefully it's back in the 470s, not on the 480 side. But we'll see. We'll see. Got some pool time in today. We'll see what happens.
These pervasive dietary myths, the supposed necessity.
What do you guys like for butter? Dirty details. What are the main go-to butters you guys go for? I've been doing Kerrygold, salted Kerrygold, and I absolutely love it. Part of your personality? Hell yeah, Rick. That's how you get shit done, man.
Of fiber,
question everything. Question everything.
The fear of protein for kidney health were not just abstract concepts.
Yeah, that was me. That was me, Black. That was me. That was me, Ram. That was me. I was Mr. Spoon of peanut butter. Which the funny thing is peanuts and most nuts, cashews, all of them, with how bad my joints are on Lyme disease, is one of the worst things I can have. If I were to have peanut butter, my inflammation levels spike so goddamn high, so fast. It's not even funny. Yet I love peanut butter so much, I would still, they're just once a week or so, I'd go out in the kitchen, I'd just eat half a jar of peanut butter right off a spoon, knowing that I would feel like utter death for the next 3 days, and I would still do it. Very close. Okay. I'm going to check out that Aldi stuff then, because we're doing an Aldi's trip here coming up this weekend. Excellent. Cheaper is better. Yes, I'm using MCT olive oil and coconut oil. Gotcha. With butter on a spoon now? Yeah, if it was a little melted, I could probably do it. If it was a little melty, I could do it. But just raw right out of the fridge, there's no way.
Part of the confusing nutritional landscape I navigated for years.
If who knows any carbs or peanuts, right? Yeah, Sam. I could eat peanut butter Sammys all day. Peanut butter Sammys and hot dogs all day long.
Health but
smothered
often
in
delivered a
relish and
complex
mustard
set of
and just,
rules that
my
felt
God.
disconnected from true instinctual nourishment. The advice was to load up on plant matter, to meticulously avoid the very animal fats our ancestors prized, and to be wary of consuming too much meat, lest it lead to a cascade of metabolic problems. This was the prevailing narrative against which my own
Melts so
journey of
good. I'll
healing
try that out. Next time I'm feeling
eventually
peckish, I'll do that.
unfolded.
When I
finally
have some butter,
stripped
that
away
is,
the
because
layers
I
of
am
diet
tragically out.
and embraced a way of eating
I used my last little bit to make them lamb burgers tonight.
The results were a direct refutation of these entrenched myths. My digestion, once a source of discomfort despite ample fiber intake, found a new calm. Bloating and irritation became
Washboard,
relics of the
baby.
past. Concerns about heart health cultivated by
Man knows how to
decades
put some
of
scenic
anti-fat
stuff in the
rhetoric
videos.
were alleviated as my blood markers for inflammation and metabolic health consistently improved, and my kidneys, after years of consuming substantial quantities of high-quality animal protein, they function perfectly, a testament to their inherent capacity to handle the very food.
I can't tell if this is AI or not. I really can't. I really
There is a
can't.
profound liberation in discovering
I think it's a
that your
mix. I definitely think it's a
own
mix of the
body
two.
can serve as the ultimate
Oh, that Irish butter is so
of
good.
nutritional
So good.
When personal
Although I
experience-
was watching something, apparently the unsalted version of Kerrygold is like bad. It's got some nasty shit in it, apparently. The normal stuff is absolutely fantastic, but the unsalted, terrible.
aligns with emerging
Which, why would you ever get
science and
unsalted
ancestral
anyway, is the real
patterns.
question.
It creates an unshakable conviction. The fear-based nutrition that keeps
That's
so many
AI.
people
That's
trapped in
definitely AI
cycles
there.
of confusion and ill health begins to lose its power. My body didn't just tolerate this way of eating, it thrived. It knew intrinsically how to utilize the dense nutrition from animal sources, how to burn fat for fuel efficiently, and how to rebuild and repair with the complete proteins and essential fats that meat provides in abundance. This was not restriction, it was a return
Let's make
to
it super fatty. Oh,
powerful,
hell yeah.
primal simplicity. My journey through these myths and out the other
Fat it
side
up.
stands as a lived testament. It
Oh, no, I need to go back to that.
primal simplicity. My journey
That was me starting, and I think I'm in between that and this right now. I'm somewhere right about there. Probably closer to this guy. A little closer to this guy. That was it, man. That was it. Literally, the way those boxers fit, that's my fit. Like, walk past the mirror, that's... Oh, yeah. We need to be on this end. Yep. A lot of loose skin. I mean, you figure, oh my God, my gut's going to hang down to my knees. Eat fat, lose fat. That's it, man. If that's what you're
journey
burning,
through
that's all
these
you
myths
burning.
And out the other side stands as a lived testament.
That's
It
what
is
you
an invitation
burning.
for others to question, to explore, and to listen to the profound.
Look at all them
wisdom of
YouTube
their
alerts
own
popping up
biology.
there. My
While
God, maybe
scientific
this video
research
today
is
got some love.
The direct experience.
If you guys
of
watched the video today, what did you think of the music? I finally got some actual music like ingrained on these things, like actual YouTube copyright stuff that is legal and allowed for me to use. TikTok as well. I've been throwing a lot of music in there. Gonna start doing that a lot more. The only annoying part is to do that and have copyright music on your shorts and not have to worry about copyright strikes through YouTube. You literally have to do it through your phone, which is very annoying. So I literally have to sit here and edit an entire video on the PC, update it, do my text overlay, send it to my phone, and then upload.
renewed vitality.
You would think it would be
Pain
the other way
diminishing
around.
And strength returning speaks with an undeniable authority. The myths may persist in textbooks and public pronouncements for some time to come, but the truth...
You want to talk tick conspiracies. Have you ever heard of Plum Island? Benny? If you want a rabbit hole this evening to go down, look up Plum Island. Hold on. I am going to find you a video right now. Watch later. Hold on. I'm going to dive in my history here real quick. We're going to go find this. Where? I'm actually going to find this and link it for you. It is the best description you can ever... Okay. So... Major tick releases government lab leak. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's Plum Island. Plum Island is one of the chief research facilities for biowarfare in the U.S. It's in between Connecticut and Long Island. Guess what's 12 miles away from Plum Island? Lyme, Connecticut. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Somewhere in here. No, it wasn't that far back. Just advice. Hey, look, Kenworth in an actual feed. Dude, Reed gets so many views. Lucky bastard. I'm pretty sure Reed could fart into the mic and get 10 times the views I do. There was where? Shit. Maybe I saved it in a playlist here. What else kind of looking here? Fucking Alpha Gal. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Chris Newby.
I test positive for Lyme disease.
Yep, you want to have a very interesting watch. Here you go, Benny. There you go, Benny. You check that video out. That is the rabbit hole of Lyme disease right there. It is a bioweapon that got out of containment. It 100% is. The base bacteria that causes Lyme they found in fossils from hundreds of thousands of years ago, but it's nothing compared to what this new one is. It is definitely a modified version. That is quite the rabbit hole to go down, though, and I figured all this stuff out 10 years ago. Actually, someone recommended this video to me through the comment section of my interview with Dave Mack, and they sent it to me, and they said, you want to know about Lyme disease, and sends the link, and I said, before you even send the link, I already know it's Plum Island, because I have been down this hole. I know exactly what it is, and it's 100% true. It's 100% true. They'll never cop to it, but picture it. You want a subservient group of people that are reliant on you, but can still work and do stuff for you. You give people a disease where it slowly degrades their joints, their mental state, makes them easy to control, but you can still get out and work and do stuff. I'm telling you, dude. Check that video out. Check that video out. Had a woman who had it, ate chicken and turkey, and it was cleared after a year, so no shit. Hell yeah, Bucky, we're still going. I was going to go till 7, man, but we ended up having a ton of people in here. We've been watching an awesome video. Dude, it's been really, really good. They live. Eat chicken, duck, and turkey. Attorney Texas, I'm not going back to cars. Well, what you do there in that situation is make yourself a turducken. I've always wanted an actual turducken. Maybe someday we'll make... I don't have time to prep for it this Thanksgiving. Well, maybe we'll do a stream turducken one of these days. That sounds like an absolute plan.
For me and for countless.
Maybe next Thanksgiving, if we're still going, man, we'll do a Friendsgiving and we'll do a big stream with a turducken in it. That sounds fantastic.
The fabric of our reclaimed health. Our bodies, when fed in accordance
There's that
with
nasty
their
sign
design,
again.
become living proof against the grain
I'm out of water.
outdated dietary beliefs.
I'm out of agua. All right, last set of rips.
Section 1. The unseen battle within, when the body betrays itself. For countless individuals across the globe, life unfolds not as a journey of boundless energy and effortless well-being, but as a persistent, often silent struggle.
I just realized I didn't put deodorant on after the pool. Oh, I'm getting stinky. Getting stinky.
Designed to protect, instead turn inward, attacking healthy tissues with relentless precision. This is the bewildering world of chronic illness and autoimmune disease, a realm where the very systems meant to ensure vitality become agents of their own betrayal. The days are marked by an invisible weariness, a pain that has no obvious external cause, and a future that can seem shrouded in uncertainty, a stark contrast to the vibrant health nature intends. Conventional medicine, for all its remarkable advancements, often finds itself at a loss when confronted by these enigmatic conditions. The approach frequently becomes
brisket sausage? That sounds pretty good, dude. I'm not gonna lie, the last thing you're gonna threaten me with is a good time.
Suppress an overactive immune system, or to alleviate persistent inflammation. Potent drugs,
my arms are burning to death.
A litany of side effects, may offer temporary respite, but rarely do they address the underlying root cause of the discord. Patients can
I need a smoker. I need to get a smoker so bad.
Labyrinth of specialists, prescriptions and protocols, feeling as though they are merely patching leaks in a ship that continues to take on water.
Meal
searching
prep
for an
brisket.
anchor in the
Oh my
turbulent sea
God,
of
why are you
sentiment.
whispering these
Yet,
sweet
What
nothings
is
to
the
me?
key to calming this internal turmoil, to quieting the body's misguided assault, lies not in the latest pharmaceutical invention, but in something far more.
My wife also
fundamental.
informed me she finished off the
Something
crock pot
deeply
beef.
ancestral.
There's nothing out there for me.
What if the solution
I'm gonna have to have some
found in the very
eggs.
sustenance
Some
we provide our
eggs.
bodies, the daily fuel that builds
Actually, I
and
gotta go
maintains
calculate
every
my
cell?
calories for the
many
day.
who have walked this arduous path, when the sophisticated tools of modern medicine have offered limited solace,
I know, dude. I need a smoker so bad. So bad.
offers an unexpected beacon.
We're gonna start doing a lot more. We're gonna do a lot of butchering stuff coming up. We're gonna have a lot of fun videos coming up soon.
Instrument of healing, a way to communicate directly with our embattled biology. Consider the diverse array of conditions where this internal conflict manifests. The systemic inflammation,
Revsky's done.
the joint destruction of rheumatoid arthritis,
Yup.
the neurological siege of multiple sclerosis. Think of the ravaged intestines.
Carnivore
and
for
Crohn's disease
autism.
and ulcerative
Now we're talking my language.
colitis, the constant reactivity.
Carnivore
of
for
severe
tism.
allergies and asthma,
I've been known to risen
or
with the tism.
overwhelming sensory and neurological challenges experienced
Smoke meats
by
where they
those
show
with
up.
autism spectrum disorders.
I got a bunch of beer sitting around
Beneath
for them and
the
some
surface
Guinness.
of
They'll be
these
quite
varied
content.
diagnoses often lie common threads: profound food sensitivities, chronic immune dysregulation, a compromised gut barrier, allowing invaders in, and a fundamental disruption in the energy powerhouses of our cells, the mitochondria. These are the battlegrounds where diet may.
So one
offer
thing I
a
remember from high
profound
school science, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Yeah. I remember you bringing that up, Ron. I remember you bringing that up, dude. That's crazy cool. Like I said, I feel so much more focused. I generally, see, I was starting to have this thing. I was getting to the point where I was dropping shit a lot. Like, I couldn't hold on to things anymore. I was dropping stuff all the time. My memory was shot. I couldn't remember things, and it's starting to come back. It's starting to come back. Chuck roast in the air fryer. God damn, that sounds good, Rick. I am actually completely out of thawed out meat right now, so I'm going to be doing some eggs once we end stream here, and yeah. I got to do some shopping this weekend. It's time to refill the meat stores. I'm going to get a big old chuck roll. We're probably going to have a nice butcher for you guys on Tuesday next week. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Oh, man, I'm excited for this autism part.
The emerging
Yeah,
understanding
13.
of how a meat-based or carnivore
20
diet
minutes
can
left. Yeah, we
profoundly
should be able to finish this
impact
video.
autoimmune
We're going to go through. We got
conditions
20 minutes left on this
from two
video. We're going to get through
primary
this video, then call for the night after that. So we probably got another half hour or so.
Nourishment. Firstly, this approach systematically removes a vast array of potential dietary triggers that are known to provoke.
Jonathan, I don't know if you're still in
inflammation
stream
and
either, man.
immune
Absolutely
reactivity in susceptible
phenomenal video.
individuals.
Absolute
Many
phenomenal
plant
watch.
foods, despite their perceived health halo,
I am definitely going to
contain
recommend this to
compounds
people.
that can act as irritants to the gut lining or as direct stimulants to an already overzealous immune system. These include lectins, oxalates, salicylates, and naturally occurring histamines, which can perpetuate a cycle of inflammation and discomfort for those sensitive.
When's the
to their
Friday
effects.
weigh-in upload time tomorrow?
Beyond these plant-specific.
I don't know. I've been thinking about changing it up. I've been doing Fridays. I have a really big window. Friday, it's like 2 to 6 p.m. is like neon glowing in my analytics when people are on. So I really don't want to do the weigh-in before the push-up. So I'm assuming probably 2 o'clock. I'm thinking 2 p.m. tomorrow for the weigh-in. 2 p.m. for that, and then I'm going to do something else. I might actually do a plank attempt. See how long we can do a plank for. So we'll have the push-up attempt Monday, and we'll do planking on Friday. See how long I can do that. Had that decades ago. I think it was low electrolytes and insulin resistance. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, we'll call right now, Bucky. We'll do 2 p.m. for the weigh-in. Usually the weigh-in I have shot and done by like 9 in the morning every day, and I just kind of pre-upload it. I've been experimenting with preloading a little bit, like letting it sit in the algorithm for 12 hours, unlisted video, to see if it picks up more stuff. But I don't know. It's been hit or miss. I feel we've had this whole last week of videos and weight being stagnant. It's been a week. It's been a stressful week. The views went way down this week. I mean, we had a video last week hit 15,000, and now we're down to like 500-600 a view again. But not letting nothing get to me. You know what I mean? It's just the algorithm being the algorithm. So we're going to keep fine tuning stuff and get it out, but we'll do 2 p.m. for the weigh-in and then probably 6 o'clock for the plank attempt. There is something else I wanted to work on for tomorrow. Say we only did the one today. I had so much gym and running around. I wanted to stream tonight too. So we're going to do that. We're going to start streaming a lot more too. As soon as we get everything set up and I'm down in my new office, we're going to be streaming 5 days a week minimum. At least probably 4 hours. This 4 hour gap I think is really, really perfect because that gives me enough time to go out and work out. Sadly, a lot of these guys you see that stream for 10, 13 hours a day and stuff, man, they got lucky metabolisms and they ain't a big boy like me. So I need the time to work out and get the exercise in and do that. But I think a 4 hour block every day. ET, yeah, that'll be Eastern Standard. Everything I say time wise will all be Eastern Standard Time. Yep. I think that 2 o'clock range is perfect because that's hitting here right around when everyone's getting real bored at work, coming home from lunch, and they're coming back from lunch. They're all looking at their phones, wanting to go home. It's Friday. That's catching people going right on their lunch break on the West Coast. I think it's a really good time. I've had a lot of success with doing videos at 2 p.m. So we're going to see if we get a chunk of views. Actually, surprisingly enough this week, I have more views on TikTok than I do YouTube this week, which is the first time that has happened yet. TikTok is actually starting to take off pretty solid right now. I'm super happy about that. But again, it's TikTok. So I'm waiting for the youth comments to start popping up over there. I'm waiting for them. We're gonna document the best fat jokes I get sent to me on TikTok. Also, I posted on iFunny a little while back, so I really went to the depths of hell to get some insults coming at me.
Compounds are strictly meat-based.
We're posting everywhere. Next week, going into next week, I'm also going to have a Facebook. We'll have a Facebook up. Discord's running strong right now. We're starting to get a bunch of people in the Discord. We're having some really good conversations in there. Again, one-on-one time with me. I'm always hanging out in the chat in there. Feel free to jump in anytime if you're in the Cord. We're always chatting up. Me and Ron were in there bullshitting the other night for a little while. A lot of time I'll just be sitting there editing. I'll just sit in there and bullshit with you guys. So do that. We're growing. I love it, man. You guys are amazing. You keep me going every day. This is literally becoming a dream come true. Whole thing.
Offenders such as gluten found in wheat and other grains, and casein.
I can't wait to see this autism bit. I'm really curious.
For their potential to cause cross-reactivity and immune responses in sensitive individuals. Furthermore, the absence of indigestible plant fiber can be a significant boon for an already inflamed or irritated gut. While fiber is often touted for gut health, for a compromised system, it can act as an abrasive, further damaging the delicate intestinal lining and feeding microbial imbalances that contribute to inflammation. By stripping the...
Oh God, what did I do? No! What did I do? Okay, it restored everything. We're good. I hit something that I don't know what I hit. All right, back. There we go. All right, we fixed it.
Discomfort for those
We fixed it.
Beyond these plant-specific compounds, a strictly meat-based diet also eliminates other common offenders such as gluten found in wheat and other grains, and casein, a protein in dairy, both of which are notorious for their potential.
I did lose the entire chat on that. I hit a, so if anyone said something, probably like the last message y'all sent, I did not see any of that. I accidentally closed out my windows here, so hopefully I didn't crash the stream this time. We'll see. It says we're still running, but I hit a close all command on my keyboard. I just shut the whole shabam down. So if you said anything in the last minute or two, just go ahead and resend it because I absolutely did not see it.
The absence of indigestible plant fiber can
I can't wait to get off of Restream. I cannot explain how much I can't wait to get off Restream. We can just have actual chats. I can give some of you guys some mod roles and stuff. You can be big bosses too.
It can act as an abrasive, further damaging the delicate intestinal lining and feeding microbial imbalances that contribute to inflammation. By stripping the diet back to its most ancestrally congruent components, these constant aggressors are removed, giving the body a crucial chance to rest and recalibrate. Secondly, the carnivore diet provides an exceptionally concentrated source of highly bioavailable nutrients essential for immune regulation and tissue repair. Animal products are unparalleled in their delivery of heme iron, crucial for oxygen transport and energy, pre-formed vitamin A or retinol, vital for immune function and mucosal health, and vitamin B12, indispensable for neurological health and cell replication. Zinc, abundant in red meat, plays a critical role in calming inflammation and supporting gut barrier integrity. Moreover, amino acids like taurine and carnitine, found plentifully in meat, support mitochondrial function and cellular energy.
Taurine's what's in Red Bull and
which are
energy
often
drinks and
impaired
stuff,
in
right?
Chronic autoimmune states. The complete amino acid profiles found in animal proteins are particularly important for regulating T-cell behavior, key players in the immune
Why can't I
response,
block
and
myself?
for providing the literal building blocks to repair.
I've asked myself the same question for many years. I'm happy you're still here and I didn't lose the entire stream because I don't even know what I just hit. I just control, you know what I did? I think I hit a freaking command delete or something like that, and I closed out every single web page I had open at one shot.
And rebuild a damaged gut mucosa.
I can't wait to have actual chats though and give you guys some mod rolls and stuff, man. Get a little more organized in here because, man, if you saw it from my end, what Restream looks like, it is a mess.
Significant reduction in
It's functional. It works good, but it's an utter mess. It's an utter mess.
Stage clinical observations consistently show a drop in inflammatory markers such as C-reactive protein or CRP and erythrocyte sedimentation rate or ESR. And even a decline in specific autoimmune antibodies like ANA.
Autoimmune
suggesting
antibodies.
A profound immune recalibration is taking place.
It's all me. Free the drinks and shakes. Yeah. It's all in the
For
meat.
individuals on the autism
Red Bull. Yeah, I
spectrum
remember
and
seeing
for
on the
those
ingredients
grappling with
taurine in
other
Red Bull.
neurological conditions, the world can often feel like an
I cut all that
overwhelming
shit out. I haven't had
barrage of
caffeine in a hot
sensory
minute.
input, a relentless storm.
Probably
of
why I've been so
stimuli that
stressed.
make
It could just be a
finding peace
response to my
a
body, the
constant
inflammation and stuff, just saying that,
The
oh, we haven't had
internal
caffeine for the first
landscape
time
too
in
can be
20
turbulent,
years.
marked by anxiety, sleep
No.
disturbances, and difficulties with emotional regulation and executive function. As Jonathan, our narrator and guide on this journey, can personally attest, the search for stability in this neurological maelstrom is a deeply
This
personal and
particular
often
maelstrom, can we just take a second to appreciate just the picturesque language of this video? My God, Jonathan, again, if you're still kicking, this is an amazing video. Again, guys, I've said it a ton of times. This is Carnivore Muscle on YouTube. 100% worth checking him out. His name is Jonathan. He was in the chat earlier. He's the one that gave us permission to do the reacts here. Super nice guy. Definitely check him out.
Conventional therapies may offer some support, but the profound impact of dietary intervention, particularly a meat-based approach, is a pathway to calm that is gaining increasing recognition. The carnivore diet, in its stark simplicity, offers a unique form of solace for the neurologically sensitive. By drastically reducing
Boy, does executive function. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
It establishes a foundation of unparalleled stability. The removal of gut irritants, the lectins, oxalates, phytates, and complex carbohydrates.
Oxalates, there's Benny's favorite word.
And dysbiosis is paramount. An inflamed gut, as we know, often translates to an inflamed brain via the intricate gut-brain axis. By calming the gut, we often see a corresponding quieting of neurological distress, a reduction in the static that can interfere with clear thoughts and emotional equilibrium. One of the most significant benefits reported is the stabilization of blood sugar levels.
The stabilization of what now? Blood sugars? What was that, 86 I threw up earlier? H stands for human. Oh, I know. I've done some voiding in my days.
High in refined carbohydrates.
I told you earlier I was slapping heaters into this chair for many years, many years.
And sugars leads to relentless peaks and troughs in blood glucose, which can profoundly...
Been there. I've been wandering. Y'all ever run around the grocery store just eating a Sammy, eating a sub? Been there. Actually, that looks like chocolate. That chocolate bread? What the hell? What the hell?
Energy and cognitive function, particularly in sensitive individuals. A meat-based diet, inherently very low in carbs.
What is that steak? Again with that steak. Put a sear on that bad boy.
Provides sustained energy, primarily from fat, eliminating.
Now we're talking. What? No!
these disruptive swings.
I am
This
just
metabolic
slapping
shift
every
to
button
fat
there is.
burning can contribute to more even energy levels throughout the day, reduced irritability, fewer meltdowns, and often remarkably improved sleep quality, which is foundational for neurological repair and daytime functioning. The cumulative effect of these changes can be transformative. Parents and individuals frequently report significant improvements in areas where traditional interventions have struggled. Sensory overload may become less pronounced, allowing for greater tolerance of
That's what I feel is happening to me, because sensory overload has always been a thing for me. Hence, a large part of the reason I think I am slightly autistic. Very, very, very large levels of sensory overload for me. And it's stuff I'm starting to feel clear up. I do it to this day. Sensory overload and textures and stuff like that. Like, dude, if you put a cotton ball in my hand, I can't hold a cotton ball. It'll make my teeth hurt. It's the weirdest thing. Weirdest thing. But it's starting to clear up.
Social regulation can improve with individuals finding it easy to connect and interact.
Someone wrote the same thing. Gotcha.
Executive functions such as planning and focus may show noticeable gains. For Jonathan and many others like him, the carnivore diet is not about deprivation. It is about creating a sanctuary of simplicity and predictability, an anchor that allows the mind to find stillness and the body to find its innate capacity for balance and calm.
That chocolate-looking bread, interesting. I didn't even know Outback Steakhouse was still a thing. I haven't seen one of them in forever.
Reversal, stories of hope and emerging understanding.
The old blood pressure medication cough, my favorite.
Revolution is taking place, often far from the headlines and the mainstream medical discourse.
That's looking like some EU right there.
Movement driven not by pharmaceutical companies or celebrity endorsements, but by individuals in the throes of chronic suffering who have found unexpected relief and reclamation through the power of ancestral nutrition. These are the mothers witnessing transformative changes in their children with autism, the sons and daughters seeing their elderly parents regain vitality, and the warriors who, after years or even decades of battling debilitating autoimmune conditions, are finally laying down their arms, not in defeat but in newfound peace. The stories emerging from this grassroots movement are both compelling and deeply moving. Individuals with conditions like rheumatoid arthritis report a dramatic reduction in joint pain and swelling, allowing them to reduce or even discontinue powerful immunosuppressant medications. Those with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis share accounts of long-sought remission, their digestive systems finally finding calm after years of turmoil. People plagued by severe skin conditions like psoriasis or eczema.
I don't want to see him pop it. No, I don't want to see it.
Skin beneath. These are not isolated anecdotes, but a growing chorus.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yep, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This week was a little different. I had... I'm going tomorrow as well. This week was Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, just because my weight loss clinic is literally kitty corner to my gym. And Tuesday I have my life coach, and today I have my dietitian. So I just ended up being there anyway, so I moved my days around. But yeah, my general week is Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the gym. Been doing saunas, dude. Sauna felt amazing today. Did 20 minutes straight into an ice cold shower. Oh my God, that'll wake you up.
Impact of removing dietary triggers and nourishing.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm ticklish as shit, dude. No, wifey knows it too. She picks on me. She abuses me all the time with the tickle fingers. My tickling Uncle Ted. Oh my God.
The body with
tickling Uncle Teddy. Oh my God.
While large-scale, double-blind, placebo-controlled trials on the carnivore diet for specific autoimmune conditions are still in their nascent stages. A common challenge for dietary interventions that lack pharmaceutical funding. The accumulation of case reports, observational data, and preliminary studies is beginning to paint a consistent picture.
A consistent picture.
Researchers are noting significant improvements in inflammatory markers, patient-reported outcomes, and quality of life measures. The common denominator in these accounts is the dramatic reduction in systemic inflammation, the healing of the gut lining, and the provision of highly bioavailable nutrients that support cellular repair and immune modulation, all stemming from this radical dietary shift. Perhaps most striking of all is the consistent theme of empowerment. For so long, many with chronic illnesses have felt like passive recipients of a diagnosis, their lives dictated by symptoms and medication schedules. The discovery that they can actively influence their health, often profoundly through dietary choices, can be incredibly liberating. Energy returns, not just the physical capacity to do more, but a renewed zest for life. Pain diminishes, freeing up mental and emotional space. And the medications they were told they would need for a lifetime are in many instances carefully tapered and, for some, eventually discontinued under medical supervision. This is the powerful whisper of reversal, a testament to the body's innate capacity to heal when given the right conditions.
That they're smoking the peace pipe? Is it a flute? Not
Section 5. Jonathan's Journey. A personal testament to primal healing. My own path, as I have shared, has been carved through the challenging terrain of multiple chronic conditions. Autism spectrum disorder has shaped my perception of the world since birth. Complex regional pain syndrome, or CRPS, brought an unimaginable, relentless fire of pain. Chronic fatigue syndrome, or CFS, layered on a pervasive, bone-deep exhaustion. A spinal fusion, a necessary intervention, added its own complexities to movement and recovery. For years, my life was a litany of diagnoses, a seemingly endless parade of specialists and a pharmacy's worth of prescriptions, each promising relief, yet none delivering a true return to vitality, none silencing the deep discord within
Yeah,
my
none
system.
of it. None of that pill cupboard doesn't fix anything. It doesn't fix anything. It doesn't return you to life. It barely helps, and it just makes things worse. And I am on 13 medications, and I cannot wait to get
The
off.
turning
I
point came
cannot
not from a new
wait to get
drug
off.
or an innovative therapy, but from a radical act of simplification, a return to the most fundamental principles of nourishment. When I stripped everything away, the plant-based foods with their hidden irritants, the processed concoctions, the complex protocols and powders
It could
that
be,
promise
yeah,
so
it could
much
be
yet
around for
delivered
sure.
so little, and embraced a diet consisting solely of meat, salt, and water. Something
That autism
profound
spike's
began to shift.
crazy, though, if you look
It
at the
was as
numbers.
if my
It's
body,
crazy.
long burdened by inputs it could not properly process, finally exhaled. This was not a diet of restriction in the conventional sense. It was a diet of liberation from constant biological assault. Slowly, almost imperceptibly at first, the chronic pain, that unyielding inferno, began to soften its grip. The intensity lessened, the flare-ups became less frequent, less severe. The oppressive mental fog that had clouded my thoughts for so long started to lift, revealing a clarity I'd almost forgotten was possible. My energy levels, though still requiring careful management, found a more stable baseline, free from the jarring crashes that once punctuated my days. For the first time in what felt like an eternity, a sense of possibility began to bloom in the barren landscape of chronic illness. Meat.
Just watch me. Do it up, Rick. Do it up. I'm telling you, brother. I'm trying to tell my wife the same thing. My wife's type 2. She's starting carnivore with me again here in a little while. She's got some stuff going on to get done first.
The power that lies in aligning our consumption with our ancient biology.
The 20 minutes pretty tough currently. No, Bucky, it's really not. No, the 20 minutes is super manageable. My first time I did like 15, and today I did 20. I could have gone longer. The one concern I do have is me and my wife are still trying to have a baby, and I have seen some stuff that basically your testosterone and your sperm can get messed with from being in there. So got to ice my balls. But I think 20 minutes is a really good limit for me right now. I don't want to go too long and cook the boys too much until I get a baby in there. But it's going good. I feel great afterwards. It does wonders for my joints. My inflammation feels like it goes way, way down. It's coming back now. So let's see. I was in the sauna. It's almost 8 o'clock now, and I was in the sauna at around 1:30 or so. So, I mean, 6 hours of relief ain't bad. Ain't bad for just hanging out for a little bit. There is indeed, Rick. There is indeed, man. I believe you can do it. I absolutely believe you can do it.
To thrive upon the complete protein.
Kick that pancreas into gear. Show it who's boss.
Readily absorbable vitamins and minerals found in
Vitamins. I love how the British say vitamins. Vitamins and minerals.
Its innate capacity for repair and regulation can reassert itself. For me, the carnivore diet was not a fad. It was a lifeline. It was the key that unlocked a door back to a life I thought was lost, proving that even in the face of complex, entrenched illness, nature's blueprint holds an enduring and potent wisdom.
That's what I'm saying, Rom. That's what I'm saying. See, the thing is, my wife she's a nurse. She's a cardiac nurse, and she just took a travel contract, so she is out of town back and forth for the next 13 weeks. So for the next 13 weeks, she's doing her thing, and then she's going back on it with me. So I'm hoping. It was 4.7. Let's go, dude. Let's go. I was 5.2. 5.2 on my last go. Does it make it pregnant within the first few weeks? Shit. I'll take a few weeks. I'll take weeks ago. I'll take years ago at this point.
Section 1. The tapestry rewoven. A return to biological congruence. Our journey through the annals of human existence has been long and illuminating. We've traversed millennia from
mainstream viable,
species shaped by relentless hunts to
it's hard to be viable when there's so many people saying that it's a wrong way to go and you're going to end up hurting yourself. It's like one of my first comments I had on a YouTube video when I first went carnivore. So probably 3 weeks into doing videos. When I first announced going carnivore, one of the first comments I got on a carnivore video is, "Oh, that's just a heart attack for big dudes like you." Like, it was immediately just met with negativity.
For vast epochs, the flesh of beasts provided the dense energy, the critical nutrients that sculpted our very being. This was nature's unambiguous provision, a blueprint etched into our genes over countless generations. Yet in a mere flicker of evolutionary time, we veered from this ancestral path, embracing novel foods and novel fears.
Novel fears.
Once vibrant, began to fray under this modern strain, the original design obscured by layers of well-intentioned yet often
tomahawks
advice, leading us to question the foundations of our nourishment. Yet as we have chronicled, the latter half of the 20th century saw a dramatic and bewildering deviation from this ancestral path. A war on meat was declared, fueled by selective science and amplified by industrial interests that prioritized shelf life
for a couple of years now. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'll have to check them out.
Traditional fats, once revered for their life-giving properties, were systematically demonized. Cholesterol, a molecule essential for life itself, became a feared entity. And protein.
There's that fucking steak again. Here's this unseared. It's so unpresentable. I just want to throw it in a pan. I need to throw that steak in a pan.
Block of our tissues was eyed with undue suspicion, particularly concerning the health of our vital kidneys. These pervasive myths, woven into the fabric of official dietary guidelines, steered populations away from the very foods that had sustained them for eons. The consequences of this great dietary experiment are now starkly apparent in the rising tides of chronic disease, a clear testament to the perils of abandoning nature's carefully laid design. Throughout our journey, we have witnessed the profound potential for healing when this congruence between diet and design is restored. We have explored how a return to a meat-centric diet can soothe the embattled gut, calming the fires of inflammation and resealing the delicate intestinal barrier that guards our inner sanctum. We have seen how this dietary shift can offer profound respite to those struggling with autoimmune conditions where the body's own sophisticated defense mechanisms have mistakenly turned inward, attacking its own tissues. For individuals navigating the often overwhelming complexities of autism and other neurological
Excuse me, sorry for all the coughing. It's goddamn blood pressure medication, man. Ugh, can't wait to get off of it.
Of animal-based nutrition can provide a much-needed anchor, quieting the internal storm and fostering a sense of calm. These are not merely anecdotal triumphs, but but powerful indicators of the body's innate capacity to heal. Therefore, the carnivore way of eating, as we have presented it throughout this exploration, is far more than a fleeting dietary trend or a restrictive regimen born of modern whims. It represents a conscious, informed return to biological first principles, a profound rediscovery of nature's forgotten blueprint for optimal human health. The evidence drawn from the deep well of our evolutionary past, from the intricate details of our complex
I do like research. I like research and proof and documentation.
Scientific inquiry,
documentation.
And from the compelling lived experiences of individuals reclaiming their vitality, converges on a powerful truth. Animal-based foods, rich in life-sustaining nutrients, are not merely compatible with human health. For many, they are fundamental to achieving its fullest, most vibrant expression, a key to unlocking ancestral resilience.
This is such a good video, man. Such a good video.
Section
I like
2,
cautious. I like cautious. I like research-based backed stuff. Gotta be. Gotta be.
We stand today at a fascinating and perhaps critical crossroads, inhabitants of a technologically advanced world, yet still carrying the ancient biology of our hunter-gatherer forebears. The glittering allure of modernity, with its undeniable conveniences and intricate complexities, often obscures the fundamental unyielding truths of our physiological needs. Our genes, sculpted over eons of scarcity and specific forms of nourishment, have not kept pace with the lightning-fast dietary shifts of recent centuries, creating a chasm between our programming and our practice. Embracing the principles of ancestral nutrition, such as those exemplified by the carnivore diet, is not an attempt to rewind time or forsake progress, but rather a sophisticated, intentional strategy to bridge this profound evolutionary mismatch for enhanced well-being. This path forward invites each individual to engage in a deeply personal journey
You said you understand how you feel about him, though.
Critical discernment. It encourages a bold
my wife see him. That's awesome.
entrenched dietary dogma, a courageous willingness to look beyond the often conflicting headlines and deeply ingrained societal norms about what constitutes a healthy plate. The story of Jonathan, whose profound
I'm gonna check both those guys out. I got it written right down the list.
Thread through our narrative.
Sorry for the yawning, guys. Apologies for the yawning. I'm having a blast, man. I am whooped from today.
And self-experimentation. It is a call to listen, not just to external authorities or prevailing opinions, but to the subtle and profound wisdom of
that's a little better right there.
To observe its responses when provided with the foods it truly recognizes and demonstrably thrives upon. The promise held within this ancestral approach extends far beyond the mere alleviation of symptoms or the clinical management of diagnosed disease. It is a promise
I said man has shaved armpits. Am I the only one that saw that? Am I the only one that saw that?
A robust physical strength that allows us to engage fully with life, and a clear, focused mental acuity that many in our modern world have come to believe is an unattainable luxury. It is about rediscovering the profound satisfaction and deep lasting satiety that come from eating in a way that truly nourishes every cell, every system. This journey towards nature's blueprint is, at its heart, a reconnection with a fundamental aspect of our humanity, the intrinsic, undeniable link between what we eat and
hey, there's a pupper.
The world around us. As the
I was waiting for a pupper. We got puppers, we got mammoths, we got charcuterie birds, we got crocs.
Nature's
we got it all.
Blueprint for human health.
We got it all. Devil sugar bread. We got it all. We got it all.
Over countless millennia, remains remarkably resilient and profoundly relevant to our lives today. Though it may have been obscured by the dietary diversions and industrialized food.
Sure, yeah, I couldn't do
this
it.
Ancient wisdom patiently awaits our rediscovery.
Couldn't do it. I've never been able to grow a beard, anything, until I shave like every 3 days.
By heeding its call, by
never grow anything. I can grow a mean mustache.
With our deep biological
definitely grow a mean stash.
Unlock not only improved physical.
I've been noticing that. Usually, I get pretty stinky after a while, man.
World and to the enduring.
Yeah, I didn't throw on deodorant or nothing after the gym today. I smell fine.
A future, it seems, may indeed be illuminated by the.
Oh, that was such a good video. Such a good video. Guys, again, Carnivore Muscles, YouTube, check him out. Guy's name is Jonathan. Super nice guy. Super nice guy. He was in the chat earlier. I don't know if he's still here. Jonathan, thank you so much for letting us watch that video on stream. Super good, super informative. Your story is compelling. It's inspirational. And if you're still here, brother, I hope your surgery goes good. Keep us posted. I'll be in the Discord. Like I said, I saw you join. You're all approved in there. So if you see me in the chat, I'll be in there sometime tomorrow. If you see me in, feel free to jump in and we'll talk more about everything else you wanted to go over. Yeah, I think for the most part, guys, we're probably going to call it there for the night. We got all our reps in. We got 4 hours on the dot coming up. We're looking good. I think awesome little stream. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, man. Great conversations. You guys are all on the same page. You've been there. You're going through it too, brothers. You're going through it too. But absolute blast tonight. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I'll have the weigh-in out tomorrow at 2 p.m. I am probably going to attempt to do a plank at 6 p.m. tomorrow, so we'll have that out as well. I do have some gym to get in tomorrow. I'm going to swim in the pool again. I'm definitely going to get another sauna in tomorrow. That sauna just feels so good. Like the next 5 or 6 hours after that dry sauna, my joints feel amazing. So we're going to do that. And yeah, I hope everybody has a good weekend. If I don't talk to you, see you in the comments section. Discord as well. If you guys aren't in the Discord, feel free to join. Awesome place in there. I hang out when I'm editing videos a lot. I'm in the voice chats. You see me in there, feel free to jump in. You want to have a one-on-one talk or something, just let me know. Awesome night, guys. Thank you so much. Hope you guys have an amazing night. Stay hydrated. Get some more meat in you. We'll see you for the next one, guys. I'll announce Sunday. I'll have out more on the next stream schedule. We're going to be a lot busier, at least 3 or 4 days next week. So I'll have the schedule out Sunday. Thank you guys for hanging out. See you on the next one.